Israelites, we come out week in and week out. The prophesy the downfall of this sinful kingdom called America, also known as Babylon in the scriptures. First and foremost, before we get started, we want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son in their proper two names in the Hebrew tongue.
Ka,
Halayim, La,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Yahushai, Bahashem, Ha,
Rakah,
Kodash,
Mama. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Also to our elder as well, down here in the Lions Den of Yashtarala camp, Harold 1. Salutations to all the occupiers around the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth of sincerity. Today we have a lesson, Lord willing, is edifying to the hopefully elect out there, and also the men, women, and children that believe in sincerity as well, man. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump straight into it.
All right, somebody start off with that Romans 10, man.
This is Romans chapter 10, verse 2. It says, "For I bear them record that they have a zeal of Yahweh, but not according to knowledge."
Right, now what this is talking about is talking about 2/3 of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, God's chosen people on this earth. They have a zeal towards the Most High, but not according to the knowledge, man. And that's just it. So their zeal is according to lies. Today, they celebrating Christmas. You know, they celebrating the birth of the Messiah, the Son of God, on December 25th, which I didn't even know today was that. But,
It don't got that mirth. That mirth.
No.
yeah, I didn't even catch it till yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, why everything closed? But they got it's tied to paganism. A lot of us in this truth, we know that. But as you can see, you know, the scriptures say the wicked shall wax worse and worse, man. And we're here to tear down. Somebody get that stronghold. We're tearing down strongholds. We're here to tear down these strongholds that are on the minds of our people, well, mainly of the elect. All right, and give praises to the Most High and Yahweh in the spirit of truth. Somebody get that. Somebody get that spirit of truth. Where's that? John, like I said,
All right, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3. "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds."
Right, so you can't go gun for gun with Jake. You know, you can't go gun for gun with Esau. You can barely even battle them in their courts. So this battle that we fight is a spiritual battle. What causes somebody to go out and commit a murder? What causes somebody to go and worship idols? You know, what causes them to go and get into sodomy? You know, what causes them to go and eat pork, shrimp, lobster, and all these different abominable foods and dabble in paganism? It's because of that idol worship. All right, it's because of not only the idol, but also the story of these idols that they hang on to. When they walk away from the statue, they carry a thought in their head, which goes into idolatry.
Verse 5, "Casting down imagination and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai."
There you go. So since Most High created man upon the earth, they say that too. Where is that? In the Apocrypha, I think it is? Since man was created on the earth. I can't even word it right. The imaginations of your heart.
Fully setting them to do evil.
Huh?
Imagination was fully.
Probably both. Yeah, both. That one. That one. That fully setting them to do evil, man. All right. So a human being can only imagine evil. You know, if the Lord didn't send them righteousness, if He didn't give them the spirit of holiness, then that individual is going to only dwell in darkness, man, without the Lord waking them up, just like He did with Adam. All right. You got something else to do?
This is Romans chapter 1, verse 20. "For the invisible things of Him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even His eternal power and Godhead, so they are without excuse. Because they that when they knew Yahweh, they glorified Him not as Yahweh, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish hearts were darkened."
Right, and it really happened 2,000 years ago, and going back to the time of Moses, 1446 BC, when our people started going off, worshiping idols. When we knew the Lord, they didn't honor Him as the Most High. You see that? And that caused our people to be in the condition they're in today. He said there was going to be a great falling away, and we were going to discontinue from our heritage. All right. So our people became vain. They fell into paganism. You know, which was added into the scriptures during the times of the Greek and Roman Empire. But somebody got another precept?
He said, the spirit of truth. He ain't even in. I can break down.
Yeah, spirit of truth, I think.
Evil in their heart.
Nah, because since it's basic.
No, they ain't that. They ain't
Ain't
apocrypha,
it.
is it?
No, it's in Ecclesiastes 8:11. Ain't it?
Nah.
No, it's Ecclesiastes. The one this ain't it.
Okay. Go ahead. What you got?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm looking for.
Not the dividing the idols. No, I don't want that one. I ain't what I want. I don't want that one. You said spirit of truth. And they created man on the earth, imagination of the heart.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? But let's keep going though until we find out. Isaiah 1 and 3.
It's Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on those.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
Right, the Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, they don't know who God is, man. I ain't know he was Latino, but yeah, still good. But
No, look at.
the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and of course the speckled bird Israelites, our people don't know who God is, man. It says what again? My bad.
The ox knoweth his owner,
The ox, one of the dumbest animals of cattle. Go ahead.
and the ass his master's crib.
Right, but these are both the hierarchy animals dealing with cattle, just like us. Go ahead.
But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider.
So our people are just like that damn cattle, but even worse. Because even the ox know where his damn home is at. Us, we didn't know where our home was at, Israel, and with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And he said their owner. So even the ox know of his owner, the ass his master's crib. All right, so now today, Romans 11 and 7. Somebody grab that real quick. I'm kind of building something here.
this is Romans chapter 11, verse 7.
Right,
It says, what then Israel have not attained that which he seeketh for,
right.
but the election have attained it, and the rest were blinded.
Right, because every bird gonna try to find a home or its owner, you know. But the Lord has likened us to doves, and doves always know their way back home, man. Pigeons, once you understand that, you know. But anyway, he said, what did it say again?
It says, what then Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for?
Right, so they went all over, snuffing up the wind, you know, following after every wind of doctrine. And look where it led them to idolatry, leading them to destruction, leading them to spiritual leprosy. Right?
It says, but the election have obtained it,
Yep.
and the rest were blinded.
So the election have found where our home is and who our owner is. Our owner is Yahushua. He gave his life for us. You know, he was born around 4 BC in the springtime. But they're celebrating Tammuz and Nimrod on this day of Saturnalia, or the Saturnalia week. All right, which basically the celebration of the winter solstice. That's what they celebrate. You know, we're gonna get into that in a minute. Go ahead, you got something to say? All right,
This is Jeremiah chapter 8,
yes, sir.
verse 7. Yea, the stork in heaven knoweth her appointed times, and the turtle, and the crane, and the swallow observe the time of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of the Lord.
Right. That's right, because it wasn't told to them. He said, how shall it be told to you without a preacher? And how shall they preach except they be sent? So matter of fact, let me get that real quick, since we're on that topic. I put one to the side for a reason. Jeremiah 10 and 21. All right? All right, so our people don't even consider it. They have no idea that the Father's true name is Yahweh and his son named Yahushua. And who they're celebrating today on what they call Christmas is really Saturnalia. And it goes into a pagan idol worship. All right, and the Christmas tree represents Nimrod or Tammuz. This goes back to Babylon, man. All right, but our Lord and Savior, his name is Yahushua. That's his true name, and he looked like us. And he was born in the springtime, around the Passover. Now you don't see a lot of people celebrating the Passover. They'll celebrate Christmas, New Year's, when the New Year don't start when things die during the winter. In the winter, we're supposed to be keeping Hanukkah. All right, the Feast of Dedication. So his name is Yahushua. He was born in the springtime. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 21. For the pastors are become brutish,
Right.
and have not sought the Lord.
See, these pastors, all these church pastors, these Christians that took on paganism from the Roman Empire, they have been brutish to our people, man. Always asking for money. Pay your tithes. Bless this church. What about blessing you? Give me some money when I come in there so I can take care of my family. You don't want to tie to a corporation. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And have not sought the Lord, therefore they shall not prosper.
See? They shall not prosper, man. Go ahead.
And all their flocks shall be scattered.
So all their flock, even Denzel. You heard about Denzel all of a sudden getting baptized the other day? But a week before that, he was in a movie called The Gladiator where he was kissing a man. Look it up. First time we ever heard of that. You know, Denzel was like, the last one we got. They almost got Jay-Z. They almost got it. He escaped out of that one, didn't he? But yeah. Go ahead. Somebody got something else real quick? Somebody got something? No, John 10 to 22. Yep. John 10 to 22.
This is John chapter 10.
You got info for him? No? He might got some info for you. You can look it up on YouTube.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, because Yahweh Shai about to return. We came over here in slavery because we didn't listen to the Most High in 1446 BC. That's when we came out of Egypt. The exact year, and it was in the springtime when we had the Passover. And we didn't listen to the Father. His name is Yahweh, not Yahuwah, not Yahweh. It's Yahweh. And his son name is Yahweh Shai. That's what they call Jesus. Jesus just means Zeus. If you say it in Spanish, it's El Zeus. Hey Zeus. See that? So now show the YouTube. Yeah, get caught up and get edified. That's right, because the whole goal is for our families to be saved from what's coming, World War III.
Yeah.
That's one of the prophecies that the Lord said He will destroy this place Babylon with. Russian missiles, Chinese drones. You see where it's going. All right, sister. You have a good one. All right, peace. All right, where was that?
John chapter 10, verse 20.
John 10 to 22. Yeah, whoever got it.
John 10, verse 22.
Yeah, we can split it.
And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of the dedication. And it was winter.
Whoa, when was it?
And it was winter.
It was winter. So what we supposed to be keeping in winter?
Feast of dedication.
The Feast of Dedication. What's the Feast of Dedication called today? Hanukkah. All right, Hanukkah. So how you say that? What does it mean? It means dedication. All right. So the Feast of Dedication, man, going all the way back to no, even before that. The dedication really started with Solomon when he first dedicated the temple, and then yep, and then they rededicated. That's what Hanukkah means. So it's called a rededication. And then Yahweh Shai kept Hanukkah in that same temple that the Maccabees fixed up and cleaned out. The Maccabees, when they cleaned it up, and it was called Hanukkah in 165 BC, when they rededicated the temple, they cleaned it out from the pagan Greeks that desecrated the temple. They cleaned it out, and then Yahweh Shai kept the Hanukkah in that same temple in winter. Go ahead. But he ain't keep no Passover in the winter. It said right here. Go ahead.
Verse 1, John chapter 10,
And
verse
it wasn't his
22.
birthday.
One more time. Huh?
And it wasn't his birthday.
Right, so that's what you look up. You just, hey, now you gotta look up, but did Yahweh Shai keep Christmas? Let's find out. What did he keep in the winter? Let's go.
John 10 and 22. And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of the dedication, and it was winter, and Yahushua walked in the temple in Solomon's porch.
See that?
That was the same temple he made.
Same temple. All right. So Yahushua kept Hanukkah. So what the hell are these people keeping? What the hell are these people keeping out here today, man?
Man-made stuff.
They're celebrating the birth of Tammuz, man. You know, they're celebrating the birth of Tammuz. Matter of fact, let me read something real quick. Actually, y'all, you want to read it? Somebody want to read it? You just like me. You just like me. I feel like I'm gonna fuck up the words. We the last one.
The scripture was passing.
Oh, it's right here. I only got it on my phone.
All right, come. So let me read this real quick.
Let's read it real fast, right? I want to read a few of these, but maybe this one to get to the point. Maybe that one. Right? Yeah. You can. Is that phone bright enough?
No, I got you.
It ain't for me.
All right, it says Tammuz Christmas tree. The Christmas tree tradition is said to have originated from the worship of Tammuz, the ancient Babylonian sun god and fertility god.
Sun god and fertility god. That's why they do the mistletoe. Fertility.
Tammuz's death and rebirth. Tammuz was believed to have died during the winter solstice.
Winter solstice, see? Go ahead.
And was memorialized by burning a log in the fireplace.
Yule log. The Yule log, and Yule goes back to another item. Yule. All right, go ahead.
The next morning, the log was replaced with a trimmed tree to celebrate his rebirth.
See that? But really what another story they got is saying that Nimrod died, and out of nowhere, a tree sprung up out of a dead stump during winter. You know what I mean? And then his son was born during the winter. No, she conceived during winter, and then he was born around July. That's why they call the month of July Tammuz. You see what I'm saying? So now they celebrate his conception, which the conception, you ain't got to read them, I can just tell you. Which the conception, they say it's supposed to be Nimrod back in reincarnation. And then Semiramis, allegedly, which were real people, but let's go back to the story. Semiramis allegedly created the story, the whole deity version, saying this person in her womb is Nimrod again back in the flesh. So when Tammuz got older, she popped him and said she was popping Nimrod, her husband. So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the whole story, and she deified it when Tammuz was conceived, and it was during winter, on the 25th. That's when the tree allegedly sprouted up. So they would say every day after that, or every year, they would do the tree again, and they would say that Nimrod was bringing presents. You know what I'm saying? So they put trees. So that's where the whole Christmas tree come from. It's literally commemorating Tammuz and Nimrod. It's like, yo, we ain't got to read no more though. You know what I mean? We can keep going, but we already know most of this stuff.
And that's where the whole immaculate conception thing comes from.
There you go. Yeah, immaculate conception.
Precept.
What you got?
Mark 7 and 6.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
This is Mark 7 and 6. It says, he answered and said unto them, well hath Isaiah prophesied of you, hypocrites, as it is written, this people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching the doctrines, the commandment of men. And that's what 2/3 of our people do, man. You know, they constantly go by what they're being told from mouth to mouth instead of digging and indulging in what the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has prescribed for us, man.
Yeah, somebody got that spirit of truth?
John 4:22.
You can make it fun.
So yeah, man. So they rather just hear about, oh yeah, man. Yeah, well, my mama did it for me, and my grandma did it for my mama, this, that, and the third. So they teach the doctrines, the commandment of men instead of doing and teaching what the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai have established, man.
This is John chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews.
That's 2/3 of our people, man. They worship, they know not what, man. You know, getting out here worship, taking on all these hell days of these other nations, all right? These are their quote-unquote holy days, all right, which isn't holy, all right? But the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai sanctified 8 holy days for us to uphold, man. But yet 2/3 of our people, they don't do it.
The most Muslim or the most hotep of the so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, you know, they be gung-ho for the African stuff, but they'll still be worshiping, they'll still be praising Merry Christmas type shit. No matter the majority of these no matter what philosophy, it's always paganism at the core of it, at the root of it.
Yeah, because the word pagan is just going back to Satan. So it's Satanism. Yeah. Even that whole statue of Nebuchadnezzar, it represented a kingdom of Satanism. And that's what Yahweh is showing up to destroy. It's not just about Esau, it's about that whole wicked root. Not the physical wicked root, but also the spiritual wickedness, you know, which has went through many kingdoms.
That's the fuel that was pushing those kingdoms.
That's right.
You know? So going back into Antiochus IV and the Hellenization of the Jews, it was all a political ploy to get everybody to worship some sort of idol.
That's right.
Just like the one that's about to come up here in America. Everyone worships the dollar right now. All these holidays, they're tied to paganism and wicked traditions, but ultimately here in America, it goes to consumerism, economics, and getting people to work so that way they can just spend money frivolously on things that they don't need.
Hey, Con. I was looking at a short documentary where they have each holiday set up in like quarters, you know. That way, so it can keep the economy afloat, all right? Yeah. So they keep it like month to month. Like right now, you got the quote-unquote holidays. This is for the economy to stay afloat within these last few months, bring it on into the new year.
Yeah, it's called the fiscal year.
Yeah, fiscal year. And at the end of the fiscal year, just like how I used to work, I was the director of operations for a certain company. And they used to try to ramp up sales and give like type of discounts towards the end of the month to get the numbers back up. They're doing the same thing with the economy with these so-called holidays at the end of the year.
Yeah, they get all the corporations their money.
Right.
And they just keep humbling everybody with it. Oh, you see everywhere, Christmas this, Christmas, and that shit just changed. Next thing you know, it's New Year's. Like, damn, I was just, what the hell? They just got into their Christmas hats and all this shit. And next thing you know, they New Year ended up. And after that, they're going straight into the Valentine.
Right after that, Easter. 4th of July.
4th of July, Good Wednesday, Good Thursday.
That's the whole 12 months. Okay, boom. Thanksgiving. Black Friday right after that. Then literally a month later, 4 weeks later, you got Christmas, which is the day. Then after that, a week later, you got New Year's. Then the next month, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July, Juneteenth. Then the shit loop again.
And none of that is paying homage to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
None of it is beneficial for your mind, body, and soul at all.
Right. All right. All it do is make your children mad at you and your wife want to leave you when you can't buy shit.
Right. All right. It's like we want to finish that.
Yeah.
All right. John 4:23. But the hour cometh, and now is when the true worshiper shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh such to worship him.
Right. So now you get your point. So yeah, man, that's what the Lord looking for. He's seeking such to worship him in spirit and in truth. Give a damn how you feel about it. You dealing with that Christmas tree. I watched a video the other day, one of them auditors, you know, they were auditing, and he went to a museum, a government building, and they asked him, they said, which Christmas tree you like the best? And he really made a whole thing out of it. He was like, yeah, I like the red one, but the blue one, and he's like, yeah, well, tell us which one you like. And it was that important for them to admit which tree he liked. Like it was art, you know what I'm saying?
Well, the tinsels.
Yeah, so let's keep going back to 27.
This is John chapter 10, verse 22. And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of the dedication, and it was winter, and Yahushua walked in the temple in Solomon's porch. Then came the Jews round about him, and said unto him, How long doest thou make us to doubt? If thou be the Mashiach, tell us plainly.
Right, that's how a lot of Jakes are, impatient. You know? Go ahead. He's like, how long you gonna just tell us, man? You Yahushua or not? He said, I came to do all these miracles, man. That's the work that the Lord brought me to do. And y'all supposed to see it. Y'all supposed to know according to the prophecies the things I'm doing and where he was born at. He was born in Bethlehem. He was born according to the prophecy. Born according to the laws. Sacrifice. Circumcised. On the 8th day. Right. His mother was kept away from people during the time needed for her to recover from her pregnancy.
What Jay like to say, real recognize real. Who was the one that recognized Yahushua right after that as soon as he saw him?
John the Baptist.
Oh, it's St. John, yeah.
John the Baptist, and also Andrew.
And just like you said, meditating in the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you'll be able to realize a man of the Lord.
Thank you. There you go.
And also the scriptures say a wise man wait to speak, roughly paraphrasing. So a man of the Lord wouldn't say, hey, just tell me who you are. He'll just watch, observe, and he'd be like, no, he's not a Lord. He'd walk away and he'd say, yeah, that boy got spirit on him.
If they were really paying attention to the wise counsel, that's like Yahweh said. If you knew, when he said, before Abraham was, I was. And he said, Abraham spoke of me. So if you were really listening to the words of Abraham like they claimed, they would have knew who he was.
God. And that shows the impatience and the lack of faith that our people have, and how far they go contrary to the Lord Yahweh B'Ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Because if they're doing the things that are pleasing to him, they would be like him and, like you say, real recognize real, man. And that, hey, like the pride, that goes like our people being in Gotham City. Hey, shit, if you Bruce Wayne, just take off the mask and shoulder, you know? Hey, God, you recognize the work to the Lord, man.
Yeah, look what he did. That's the focus. The work that he did.
Look at all the money you got. That's Bruce Wayne.
Take the mask off. Man. Somebody get John 1 and one second. Let's go to 50. Let's get to the point. 49. John 1 and 49. We need to read the whole thing.
This is John 1 and 49. And Nathanael answered and said unto him, Rabbi, thou art the son of Yahweh, thou art the king of Israel.
Right. See, he was more patient. He said, yo, you that guy. Yeah. This was Nathanael. He said, an Israelite indeed. Yeah. And when Philip walked up to Nathanael, he said, yo, I saw Yahweh Shai, man. And Nathanael had faith, but he was doubting, like, damn, can anything good come from Nazareth? That was like saying, can anything good come from Martin Luther King Boulevard? From out east? Yeah, no, that was like, yeah, you know, the ghetto. You know?
Everybody know Martin Luther King.
Yeah, man. and he didn't think twice about it. He got up and went. That's how we are in this truth. Easy to deal with. That's what the Most High wants you to be, easy to deal with. So he ain't got to pull you too much to repent. Now, right here, he ran into Nathanael, and he told Nathanael something. Go ahead.
It says,
remember, if they were saying this to Yahushua, just tell us who you are. Okay, if he'd have said it, they still wouldn't have believed him.
Right.
He did say it, didn't he?
They would have said he was blaspheming if he would have just said it.
Yeah, right, or anybody can say that.
Right.
He was showing them, like, it don't matter me saying that. It matters me showing you that.
So I can show you better.
Verse 50. Yahushua answered and said unto him, because I said unto you, unto thee, I saw thee under the fig tree, believest thou? Thou shalt see greater things than these.
See, it ain't about what he said, it's about what you see. 2,000 years ago. You know, even now it's about the prophecies, man. It's about what we say and about and seeing the prophecies. You know? But back then he was like, yo, it don't matter me saying it, man. I'm showing you the works right now.
Hey, come on. It's like,
you good?
Hey, no, it was just it was a meme I seen not too long ago, man. It was basically like, yeah, our people are such crabs. If they see me walk on water, yeah, I bet that can't swim though. You know, it's just enough is never enough, man. You know, hey, so it's just like, hey, you gotta do the utmost for somebody with the least amount of faith. They don't even believe one bit.
Yep. God damn.
Verse 51, it says, and he said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, hereafter ye shall see heaven open and the angels of Yahweh ascending and descending upon the Son of Man.
That goes back into the prophecy of Jacob's ladder. All right, the connection between man upon earth, representing Jacob, and the connection between the Father in heaven, who's going to be Yahweh and the angels. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, this is St. John chapter 14, verse 17. It says, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive because it seeth him not. And that's what, you know, the Spirit of the world cannot see Yahweh. They can't see Yahweh. They can't see the truth. They can't receive it because they're not of that Spirit. It says, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him. But ye know him, for he dwelleth with you. You know, and that's what, you know, the Lord is dealing with the righteous, the ones that's honoring him, glorifying him, you know, seeking after him, you know.
We're working towards it. Yeah, a little bit more on this.
John 10 and 25. Yahushua answered them, I told you, and ye believed not.
See?
The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me.
See that? He showed up to do works. All right? Just like today, our works bear witness of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right? Yahushai's works, turning the water into wine. All these miracles he did, raising the dead, you know, healing the sick. All of these things, him moving according to prophecy.
Okay.
Go ahead. This bear record of him. Step down this way. I can just slide down. All right, you good.
But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep. And as I have said unto you, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
See that? So it's all about the Lord's sheep, man. That's going to follow the Lord and not follow after paganism, not follow after Christianity, not following after Christmas and Babylonianism. But he said his sheep going to hear his voice, even to the day. This stands. That was 27? All right. So Luke 2 and 8, all the way to 15. We might go to 34. But I think that'd be too much. That'd be overkill. Luke chapter 2. Yeah, from 8 to 15, we can split it up if I need to.
This is Luke, chapter 2, verse 8.
Right.
And there were...
Now remember, it said the ox know of his owner, the ass his master's crib, man. So we know who Yahweh Shai is. Go ahead, brother.
This is Luke 2 and 8. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night.
Right, we just read and we showed you that in the wintertime, Yahweh Shai was keeping Hanukkah. But when he was born, you had the shepherds in the field dealing with the sheep. And they only do that in the springtime and later, sometime in the summer.
For the wintertime, they would keep the sheep.
You can speak on it.
No,
you're right. No, you gotta make that point. That's
because in the wintertime, you wouldn't want your animals out in the cold. You would put them indoors. And you wouldn't be outside in the cold tending to your animal. You'll have them inside tending to them.
And this is a fact. You know what I mean? So in the summer and in the spring, they would take the sheep out to the field and feed them with the grass. How they gonna feed them when it's nothing but damn everything dead?
They can't. Just to throw in there, literally speaking amongst the sheep, the flock. Teaching be instant in season, out of season.
No, but this was like, this is literally sheep.
God.
Yeah, this is literal sheep, like out in the field.
God.
I don't lose that point though. All right, go ahead.
Verse 9, the second, it's like verse 9 of Luke 2. It says, and lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, shone around about them.
Right, imagine you out in the dark field and you dealing with the sheep like David was, and then next thing you know, an angel show up in a chariot. All right, it wasn't just an angel floating around. Like people probably picture with 4 heads and wings and shit, butterfly wings or eagle wings. No, he was in the chariot, man. They saw it. And that, just like I said, a hand was sent unto Ezekiel. All right, and that hand is an angel. A hand was sent unto John the Revelator, or Isle of Patmos. And that hand is an angel. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. So an angel showed up and was talking to these shepherds in the field saying, what? Go ahead. And this was during the springtime. Go ahead.
And the glory of the Lord shone round about them.
Right. So what was that? That was a light beaming all around them. All right, go ahead.
And they were sore afraid.
And they got afraid, like, oh shit, what the heck is this? Go ahead.
Verse 10. And the angel said unto them, fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people.
Right, that's right. And that joy that's going to be to all people, his name is Yahushua. All right, Jesucristo no Blanco.
Hola, ¿cómo están?
Todo bien, todo bien.
Sabe que Jesucristo no es el Hijo de Dios, ¿no? Él se llama Yahweh Shai.
That's right, brother. There you go, man. All right. Let's tell what you said later.
Verse 11, Luke 2, for unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Hamashiach, the Lord.
So they were saying that day was commemorated. Now what day is that? Nobody knows. So why should we celebrate birthdays? We only know his birthday. We just know approximately. It was around the Passover. You know, he was born around the Passover and he died around the Passover. All right? Because that's why they were meeting when Mary and Joseph were in a manger because there was no room at the inn. The inn is like a hotel, you know what I mean, back then. Why was there no room at the inn? Because it was the Passover, man. Everybody was meeting up for the Passover. And they had no room, so they had to stay in like a cave or a shack. And then Yahushua was born in a manger instead of a baby's crib. They had him in a manger because a lamb is born in a manger.
In church, they be lying, talking about there wasn't no rooms in the inn because they didn't like Mary and Joseph. They was like, oh no.
Well, that's another lie there.
Yeah, I'm like,
But they was in the inn, you know?
Basically, like if you have like a big event, like you go down, you have Daytona 500. If you go down to Daytona, you're not going to be able to get a room because everybody's coming to celebrate that thing. So all the Israelites that were scattered abroad, living on the outskirts of Jerusalem, they would come back and get rooms in the hotel, or they'll stay with relatives or get rooms in the hotel in order to have a place to stay.
Like IUIC Passover, you go there. We're all booked. You got all the fringes, all the rooms.
I was just about to say you got to start crocheting some fringes on for us.
Yeah, man. Nah, I'm fucking around. But yeah, beautiful point. All right, so that's why it happened that way. And it was all according to prophecy, man. So Yahushua could be that lamb that was born in a manger. Go ahead, brother. Who was reading?
Verse 12, Luke 2. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly hosts.
It was a multitude of angels, man, at Yahushua's birth. They don't talk about this because that's why they keep talking about the star of Bethlehem. That star of Bethlehem was a chariot, and it had angels in them. They were looking at Yahushua because Yahushua was with them from the beginning. They were like, yo, you got to leave us and go into the flesh. And they was right there at his birth, man, and they were praising him as a baby. You know, just like Kal-El, Superman. They got another movie coming out too.
Okay.
But yeah, Yahushua, man, at his birth, the angels was there at his birth. He said, before you were born, before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you, and I appointed you as my spokesman to the world, man. So they knew that this Yahushua was their king. All right, can you imagine seeing that? A bunch of angels showing up around a birth, having foreheads. You wouldn't want that. You don't want no damn four-headed angels there. Nah, man. Go ahead, bro.
I was saying, according to what you were saying, I have a depiction. It's a picture, but it's just a depiction of when you said the angels was there.
Yeah.
When they were showing like the light of the star.
Yeah, nah. They got 3 wise men.
Come on.
Yeah.
They never said how many it was. They just said wise.
They just say wise men. Yeah, it just say wise men, not 3 wise men. So that's another one too. I can you do a lesson on it. But they said it was 3 wise men, but it never was 3 wise men. It just said wise men. It was just like a group of brothers. It's just like
Yeah,
now.
about that.
Okay.
And they were waiting on Yahushua to be born, and they were like, yo, he's here. You know? But then it was another group of them out in the field, in the grass, dealing with the sheep. And then they were like, hey, you got another sheep over here being born. His name is Yahushua. He's a lamb.
In the manger.
That's right. Let's get that. Revelation 5, real quick. Yeah, because they don't know who he is. A lot of people don't know who the Messiah truly is, man. Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. You that's first.
This Isaiah 9:6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given.
Right, under who? Is it to the whole world? John 3:16? No, that world is cosmos, that orderly arrangement of people. Who is it? Israelites. But also, really the elect. That's what Yahushua came to give his life for, the elect first. All right, go ahead.
It says, for unto us a child is born, and a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace.
There you go. So that's who that was, embodied in that sacrifice, which was a body, a baby, grown up to be a man. All right. Talking about Yahushua. I forgot my point. I'm about to make another point too, but yeah, that's just it'll come back to me.
Revelation 5.
Yeah.
book of Revelation, chapter 5 and verse 1, when it says, and I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within, and on the backside sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof? And no man in heaven nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon.
Right, see, that's the point. I knew it would come back to it. How much you know? Without this birth, man, they would have completely destroyed us, man. So this child being born was our freedom. This child being born was the beginning of their end. All right, it was the beginning of the end. We at the end of the end now. All right, so that's why Herod wanted to kill this child named Yahushua, not Jesus. His name is Yahushua. All right, here's a Cristo no Blanco. Go ahead.
Verse 4, and I wept much because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book.
Right, because we ain't have no king, we ain't have a savior, man. And without that, we have no sovereignty. We'll always be servants and slaves. All right, go ahead. And the Roman Empire knew that. So that's why they didn't care about the prophecies. They thought we were witches. That's when John's head was cut off and Yahushua popped up doing miracles. They said, is that John? Is he back? They thought he rose out the dead.
So he come back to torture me.
You see that? So they didn't care about the whole prophetic part of it. They just cared that we didn't have a king. That's why over his what was that? Crucifixion.
The crown of thorns.
The board. It said, here lies your king. Yeah, but it was really an insult. We know it as glorification and an honorable statement. But they were saying, here go your king. All right, go ahead.
It says, neither to look thereon. And one of the elders said to me, weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, had prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof.
Come on, man. Being the dragon, the dragon would definitely cover that up, the Roman Empire. Oh, shit. We couldn't stop it. Nope. He done came and went. He was born. Herod couldn't stop him because the Most High guided him. He guided Joseph and Mary, and it couldn't be stopped, man. You can't stop the sun from shining. But today they celebrating Tammuz, Nimrod, Semiramis. That's what they're celebrating today, not the true birth of the Messiah, right? All right, they're paying homage to the sun, moon, and the stars. And the Lord told us we're not supposed to do that. Somebody already read the 15? We said the lamb already, right? The lamb? Yeah, there you go. That's the point. I can't miss that. It said that lamb?
Verse 6, it said lamb.
It said lamb?
Oh, we read verse 5. I ain't get verse 6.
Go to 6, go to 6.
Verse 6, and I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders stood a lamb as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spears of Yahweh sent forth into all the earth.
There you go. So he was given all power, man. Yahushua, all authority given to him and wisdom. Every level of wisdom, all the angels. All right? And the 7 churches, starting with the elect. All right, all this was given into his hand. He said, those which you have given me. You know? So this lamb, man, a lamb is something that's being sacrificed. And the fact that he was in the heavens in the presence of the Father, as it has been slain, that means it has been completed. He has done it.
Brought back the evidence.
You know what I mean? And that shows that we have salvation. He said, weep not. All right? So, so ask me something different just now.
Verse 15, Luke chapter 2.
Yeah.
We made it verse 13.
Okay. Oh, fine. Yeah, we could have kept going, but don't worry about it. Go ahead, bro.
Start back from 13. Luke chapter 2. It says, and suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly hosts, praising Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and saying, glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in the highest, and on the earth peace, goodwill towards men. And it came to pass, as the angels were gone away.
Oh, they're going away. They ain't just disappeared. They left the same way Yahushua did. You know? A cloud showed up and took him away. Took him away into heaven. So this same angel that was that witnessed in the heavens Yahushua being crucified, they the same ones that was here witnessing his birth. All right?
And the angels were gone away from them into heaven. The shepherd said unto another, let us now go even into Bethlehem and see this thing which is come to pass, which the Lord have made known unto us.
Can you get Micah 5 and 2? Right, because the only ones that really knew about Yahushua being born in Bethlehem was according to prophecy. The ones that understood the prophecy. But these shepherds were given that prophecy. They was like, yo, look, go water, brother. Go water. They were given that prophecy. The angels told them straight up. They said, look, this is going to be a sign. He's going to be born in a manger.
And in that verse that he read, he said to bring peace. And you go to Revelation chapter 6, and it talks about the red horse that was brought forth to take peace from the earth. Talking about Esau.
Yeah.
And Yahushua restored peace. What, unto who? Unto the elect of Israel.
Yeah, peace between
us and the Father.
Us and the Father first. You know? But our relationship was on the rocks.
We had to go to marriage counseling.
For real, man. You know?
Michael.
Yeah, Micah 5 and 2. This is the prophecy. You see, they told him to go to Bethlehem. That's the Immaculate Conception. The miracle of his birth is that the Most High spoke of these things from the beginning, and he made it happen precisely to his word. His words shall not return unto him void.
And here in the Old Testament, here in the Old Testament, the prologue of the chapter says the birth of a Mashiach, his kingdom, his conquest. Micah chapter 5, verse 2. But thou Bethlehem, Ephraite,
I think it's Ephrata.
Ephrata.
Yeah. Babylon. Not Babylon. Bethlehem, Ephrata. I'm probably saying it wrong, but it just means fruitful. And this was a city in Bethlehem. All right. Specifically, they say this is where David was born, and also where Yahushua was born at. All right. The city called Ephrata in Bethlehem of Jerusalem.
So Bethlehem is like a state.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I figured that mixed up with geography.
So Jerusalem is the country. Bethlehem. Oh, okay.
You see it, right?
Okay,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Thank you, Ray. You helped me out. Yeah. But Ephrata, Bethlehem, Ephrata, dang, it just means fruitful. And this was known as like a ghetto as well. Just like Nathaniel said it. Did anything good come from Nazareth? or Bethlehem? Go ahead.
Though thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet all of these shall he come forth unto me, that is to be ruler in Israel.
That again, you said all of these or out of these?
Yet out of these shall he come forth unto me, Salakia, that is to be ruler in Israel, whose goings forth have been of old from everlasting.
So his going forth was prophesied from the beginning. Yahushua, man. And it was prophesied in the book of Micah for him to be born in Bethlehem, literally. Bethlehem Ephrata. All right? So this was prophecy, man, spoken of. Go ahead.
Therefore he will give thee up until the time that she which travaileth hath brought forth, then the remnant of his brethren shall return unto the children of Israel.
Let's get that. Revelation 12.
That's
He said, that's right, the remnant of his brethren. So it's all about that. That goes into Daniel chapter 9 with the prophecy of the elect, you know, being anointed. Yahushua's brethren, depending on what it's on. No, that's what I need, yeah. I need that. Yeah, what are we for? First one. We're good. What are we for? Revelation 12. Yeah, no, after it. It said the woman gonna bear, you know, the child, travail. So it's not a woman.
This Revelation 12:3.
Right, and that woman specifically is Mary, but she is representative of Jerusalem or Israel.
12:1. Revelation 12:1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet.
Right, that represents knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that was given to the children of Israel. Go ahead. And under our feet represents our foundation.
And upon her head a crown of 12 stars.
Right, representing the elect. And this is symbolic of the elect literally in the kingdom. This is what he saw. All right, go ahead.
And she being with child cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered.
Right, so you have the Roman Empire. That's when, actually during the Greek and the Roman Empire, we started crying to be delivered. Just like according to prophecy of Isaiah 11, the Lord is going to rise up an ensign to the Gentiles and gather us. Go ahead.
And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns upon his head.
There you go. So that order was given in heaven for there to be upon the earth a dragon. And that dragon represents the Roman Empire, the 10 common markets of Rome. And at that time, they established Herod the Great as the governor over Judea. All right, go ahead.
Verse 4. And his tail drew a third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth, and the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered to devour her child as soon as it were born.
There you go. I'm going to break some of that down. Because the third part of the stars represent a portion of our people that went and sided with the Roman Empire. All right, they became like 501c3 chartered. You know, they was also known as a lot of the Sanhedrin, Sadducees and the Pharisees, right? So, you know, but now the next part.
All right, and did cast them to the earth.
They cast them to the earth. They started selling out, so they fell. That's why Yahweh Shai said that. Who was that? John? He said, who have the vipers or something like that?
Yeah, he said, who are you for repentance? Come bring meat for repentance when they
who have warned you from the times to come?
Yeah.
Who have warned you against the times to come?
Oh.
You know, because they wasn't following prophecy. Just like IUIC. Go ahead.
And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered.
Right, so the dragon represents the Roman Empire through the Herodian dynasty. They were right there waiting to destroy our king as soon as he was born, man. All right, as we just read of in Luke chapter, what was that, 8? Luke chapter 2. We were reading about it. All right, go ahead.
All right. It says, and the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it would be born.
Yeah, because they knew that was our king. Imagine that. They said the angels was praising in heaven that we had a child born on the earth for us, man. And they ready to kill that.
To keep us in mourning, because in the book of Hosea, it says we shall abide many days without a king.
Right.
And we were in the state of mourning until our king showed up.
Yeah, and that shows you envy. And say, who can stand before envy, man?
Hey, Con, and shit, nothing new under the sun. Shit, they did that back then and doing the same thing today. All right, vice versa by trying to keep a birth of relation being born, man. You know, trying to, hey, Esau know that he have a short time, so he coming down with great wrath. He trying to seek as many as he may devour to bring down with him, you know?
Right, who was that, Roosevelt? No, not Roosevelt, what was his name? That put out a hit during the Judas and the Black Messiah?
COINTELPRO, FBI.
Eisenhower, there you go, it was Eisenhower.
Somebody said that.
Yep, Eisenhower. I think he was a Jake, too.
Hate that shit, God.
Yeah, look into it. Yeah, I think he was a Jake, light-skinned Jake, and he was a LGBT. Or was it Roosevelt? One of them. Yeah, they was heavy LGBT back then, man.
All the letters.
Yeah, I said the alphabet. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Verse 5. We continue reading.
Yeah, but Judas and Black Messiah, they said they didn't want a Messiah coming out of our people.
And the thing about it is, they, because they don't really believe in the prophecy like they did back then. If our people, like majority of our people, were going towards what is it, Fred P. Hampton or whatever, because of, you know what I'm saying, the militant movement that they had, it was very carnal and it would ignite the minds of our people. This ain't like that. This ain't like that. So that's why, you know what I'm saying? According to prophecy, say, my prophets shall not be pushed in the corner no more and do my prophets no harm. But think about it. If we were to get uplifted like he was getting uplifted, they'll probably want to do the same thing.
Yeah. I had know this is ancient Babylon all over again.
Yeah.
Because during the time of Babylon, with Daniel, who was that? Zerubbabel, and Joshua, and Ezra, they were all established as prophets and preachers and governors, but they couldn't be kings. And Yahushua came through the bloodline of Zerubbabel. So that's why Yahushua was known as a commoner when he was born. Just like us, we're known as commoners. But he said we're really a nation of kings and priests. You see that? So, but if we stand up in any kind of king format, what Yahushua said, if this was my kingdom, my people would fight. So when they see us standing up trying to fight, they're like, oh, hell no. They got cut off the head. They got Martin Luther King. They got Malcolm X. They got...
you said Fred Hampton?
More modern now, Tupac.
Oh, yeah.
Biggie. That was like a leader.
What's his name? He just went out.
Of the youth. I was trying to guess his name.
Damn, Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle. He called himself a leader, uniting the gang.
Yeah.
See that?
And the closer and closer Yahushua comes to visiting this place, the more and more if you truly dwelling in the spirit of the Father as well as the Son, the spirit of truth is going to be manifested in us, and people are going to start seeing it more and more. It's going to be manifested here in this physical realm, and they're going to want to do something about it as well.
Right. Somebody get that real quick. Pushing the message of the dragon. Speak like a dragon.
Okay, this is Revelations.
Watch this. It's crazy, man.
This is Revelation 13 and 11. And I behold another beast coming up out of the earth.
Right.
And he had two horns like a lamb.
That's the Democratic and Republican Party. Right. Trying to be just like the land. You know, trying to act as if they're innocent. Right. They have a form of innocency and God-fearingness when they're not a God-fearing nation. Go ahead.
And he spake as a dragon.
And he spake all the draconian measures just like the ancient Roman Empire, the dragon. And part of their policy is demonizing Jake, incarcerating us in their prisons, making money off our deaths, insurance, all kind of stuff, man. Taxes, go ahead.
Verse 12, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him.
And what was one of those powers? Unaliving Israelites. That was part of that. Yep.
And causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
Right, so there you go. They want everybody to submit to the European Union, NATO, the policies that come from the Illuminati that's being pushed here in America. They call it politicians. Come on, brother, keep reading.
Come on, verse 13. It says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he make a fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of the noise, by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Right, so that's what World War II, bringing it down the atomic bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Go ahead.
Saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast.
So they built the system commemorated just like the Roman Empire. And what's going to happen if somebody tries to stand up against that system? Go ahead.
Should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Right, the revised Roman Empire, America, NATO, and EU. Go ahead.
Verse 15, Revelation 13. He had power to give life to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
There you go. So anybody that try to rise up against this government in any form or fashion, they're going to get taken out. All right? And that's not just talking about the MOTB. That's talking about before that, you know? All right, so now, so they're still in that mindset, man. Anybody that revolts against them, they're gonna take them out.
Yeah, it was just Joe Rogan talking about Sleepy Joe passing a bill saying that now it's legal for them to put unalive American citizens for any type of revolt against a government agenda.
Oh, Con, I forget, like,
The
DOD, some
yeah,
shit.
DD 52024.22, something like that. So now it's legal for them to unalive anybody for coming up against the government.
And where do you think them policies come from? Who the one Russia mad at? They just mad at America? No. Whatever they say the West.
All of it.
Yeah, the West. Who's running the West? Europe. The dragon. Once again. Go ahead, brother.
This is our first Maccabees chapter 1, starting at verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to the whole kingdom that all should be one people, and every one should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. I'm going to skip down to verse 50. And whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. So Con, man, hey, just like coming into these new draconian measures, all right? If you don't abide by them, all right, you're going to be put to death, you know? So, just to throw that in. Underlines.
And they already been doing that. They already been doing that, man. They just bringing it more out to the open. That's the whole goal is Satanism. It was in secrecy at first, but now they trying to out into the open. Right? This year gonna be crazy, man. Remember they was building all them satanic statues and all that.
Hey, Con, it's like everything like set up for this coming year. Like shit, the police power, everything all adding up until this year.
All right.
Didn't the Pope say he was releasing some type of Satan, like temple or something like that? He was uncovering something like that.
Yeah. Proverbs 1 and 22.
This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22.
Let's uncover this for the Pope.
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
There you go, simple as.
And scorners delight in their scorning.
Right, they're really talking about our people, man. How long will they love this foolishness, bro? Like, they ain't like this, man. They're talking about, yo, the church, they're like, yo, the church, they been taking all your money, right? They're like, yo, you don't get it yet? Still bobbing your head and damn for apples and shit, and big ass, dirty ass sink water that everybody sticking their face in, slobbing in. I remember that in Halloween, I was a little ass kid. They had me dunking my head in that dirty ass water, go home sick, wondering why.
Think I never did.
A little Ray and stuck his drooling ass in the fucking water too. Somebody else, auntie, eating ass and shit, probably got her face in the water. You got your face in the water too. I'm just saying, man. I'm still mad about that shit.
You done grabbed the apple that slipped out of her mouth.
With dentures.
You know what I'm saying, man? So,
Where the fuck that shit came from?
my bad, man. I got some old beef. I got some old beef. I didn't know
Proverbs 1 and 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Right. How long they gonna love this damn holiday stuff, man? They got them in the loop.
Yeah.
They call it quagmire. They got them in the quagmire. They got them in the loop, man. Got them by the ringer. Like a dog chasing his tail every year, every month. Gotta get it. The children gonna be mad at you. You don't want the babies crying. Go ahead, brother.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Right, our people are foolish because they hate knowledge, man. They love trinkets. They love money.
Dainties.
They love dainties. Thank you. They love lies. You know, they love lies, man. They love death. Right, go ahead.
Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
Right. So his Lord saying, yo, he's pouring out his spirit into you right now, but a lot of people are not receiving it. They turning their cups down and putting it on the table. And I'm not thirsty. You know, or some people saying their cup is already full.
That's why the Lord said you gotta pour out that old wine.
They got to pour it out, man. You know, that old way of thinking. Right? Galatians 4 and 16. And Deuteronomy 4 and 12. Yep. Galatians 4 and 16.
Galatians chapter 4 and verse 16.
Right, we ain't getting to Jeremiah.
It says, am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Right, I see, that's what happens. Once you tell your people the truth, you're going to be an enemy at the damn dinner tonight. You know, some people stay with their parents, some people stay with their aunt, or got to be around their family, or their wife still might be on that shit and stuff. And you the enemy. Just know that. Even if you're a man, you the enemy. Yep. You the enemy at the end.
A man fool should be out of his own household, so whatever household.
Yeah, they're gonna gather around mommy, man. That's why you gotta pray the Lord give you a good wife that's gonna be following after your example.
Right, because they expect you to just defend a little bit before the situation.
Gone.
You ain't bending worth a damn. So now they mad at you.
Right, somebody get that? They love children and mother more than me.
That's why the scriptures say those who
You have
stood
a
so
start.
stiffly were the ones who were rewarded. Just like the bishop said, they want you to bend to it. Even if it's just a little bit, they want you to bend. They want you to bend the knee, like over Game of Thrones. But we have to stand up stiffly.
Yeah.
No, I don't celebrate Christmas. I ain't finna do it.
All that for what? Appreciation.
Is it?
That's all you're gonna get.
For man's eyes.
Children.
Oh God.
Don't let me go to an ugly Christmas sweater party. I'm gonna have a sweater say paganism.
My sister's gonna say Grinch. The black Grinch. Man.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 37. It says, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
There you go. That's what it means. It don't mean you gotta hate your family or hate your wife, man. You know, some people that don't have wives, they be the main ones saying, fuck the women and all that. It ain't about that. He said, honor your wife as a weaker vessel. But at the same time, you're not supposed to love her more than you love the Most High. And how it's you know, even yourself. You gotta love yourself first before you can love somebody else. All right? And what's supposed to dwell in you is the Spirit of the Lord.
And love can cause you to influence you to do certain things. So if you have a deeper love for your woman more than you have for your Yahweh, you can be influenced or coerced to do something against the Lord.
There you go. All right, many have gone out of women, you know? So you can't give in to the women. Y'all got to stand strong too. This is part of y'all battle. You can't come out here and teach with us, but your battle is what? To guide the house. And guiding the house, you're supposed to guide them away from wickedness. And the children, train up a child in the way he should go? All right, go ahead. That was it. What you read again? Read it again, bro.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 37.
Yep.
It says, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me.
There you go. So you can love your children and love and be keep the laws towards your wife and your children, loving them. But at the same time, you're not supposed to love them, meaning following their. You're supposed to follow your house, all right? Keep the laws towards the Most High first. You know, somebody already read Galatians 4 and 16, right? All right, Deuteronomy 4 and 12.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 12. And the Lord Yahweh spake unto you out of the midst of the fire. Ye heard the voice of the words, but saw no similitude. And so like a similitude, only ye heard a voice.
Right. Yahweh, when he sent Yahweh Shai down to speak to Moses, he said, don't come up to this damn mountain. If you touch the mountain, you're done. So they had to stay back from the mountain. And then they didn't see his face, they just saw his shape a little bit. All right? So he was like, yo, you didn't see me. So what the hell you down on earth making stuff that look like me for?
Like your own imagination, but you didn't look like it until you didn't see it. Right.
Now you got artists today that might draw depictions of Yahweh Shai because he was on the earth. And Revelation tells you his depiction. It was revealed to John the Revelator. But we're still not supposed to worship the pictures. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 13. And he declared unto you his covenant, which he commanded you to perform, even 10 commandments, and he wrote them upon 2 tables of stone.
Right. So this was Moses. This was Moses reiterating the commandments again. That's what Deuteronomy means, duo or two. So when they got to the land of promise, he had to go over them again with them. That's why he was kind of reiterating the first time we got the commandment. Go ahead.
And the Lord commanded me at that time to teach you statutes and judgments.
Right. Yep.
That ye might do them in the land whither ye go over to possess it.
Right. What's that? Psalm 147, 19, I think it is. Yeah, 1 second. That one. Yep. So he said, I gave you statutes and commandments, right? Where we at?
Verse 14. And the Lord commanded me at that time to teach you statutes and judgments, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go over to possess it.
Yep.
Take ye thereof, therefore, good heed unto yourselves. Unto yourselves, for ye saw no manner of similitude on the day that the Lord spake unto you in Horeb, out of the midst of the fire. Lest ye corrupt yourselves and make you a graven image, the similitude of any figure, the likeness of male or female.
See that? So what do they put? They put the angels up like little cupids, little naked babies all over your damn Christmas tree. Yeah. At the top, they got the little angel and shit.
The female angel with the star and shit.
Right? Like a little red-headed Edomite, red-headed stepchild.
Yeah.
And then they got Satan claws. You know, so go ahead. What does it say?
Verse 17. The likeness of any beast that is on earth, the likeness of any winged fowl that flieth in the air.
Right, so do away with your molech, do away with your owls, do away with your bulls, your horns, your goats, all of that. Go ahead.
The likeness of anything that creepeth on the ground, the likeness of any fish that is in the waters beneath the earth.
Right, what's that, what they call that one again? Dagon. That's the Pope, he wear the Dagon hat.
Even you see on people's cars, they be like a
fish.
Christian fish. Yeah.
They had a fish on there, you're right, the Pisces and all that. Go ahead.
Verse 19, unless thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the host of heaven, shouldst be driven to worship them.
See that? That's what the Lord didn't want us to do, man. So that one now on all of these holidays, their foundation goes back to Babylon or to Rome. The foundation of their idols in Rome go back to Greece. The foundations of their idols in Greece go back to Babylon. The ones from Babylon go back to ancient Babylon and Egypt and Assyria. You see that? All they did was change the names and change the stories over time. So today, who is that? Satan Claus. That goes back to Woden. And Woden is a one-eyed demon that goes back to Wednesday. Same word as Wednesday. And Sinterklaas. All right, so it's all paganism. I forgot what planet it is that they're dealing with. And then I think Zeus is dealing with Jupiter. And then Sunday deals with Sol, which is a sun idol.
And then when you
goes into Tammuz again.
The European Christmas, like over there in Deutsche, Germany, no, like Germany and Finland and stuff like that, they have a counterpart to Santa Claus, which is Krampus, which is just it looked just like Baphomet, and he beats kids and kidnaps and tortures kids and stuff like that. What they doing here in America is they're trying to make the Grinch Krampus. They're trying to make him that physical counterpart, the demon that
even that Grinch shit is wicked.
Gone.
All of that
It's right from Krampus.
Yeah,
from the demon. They'll put horns on him in a little bit.
Yep. That's crazy, man. So that's where you get your Santa Claus from. It goes into the planets once again. And then you got Monday going into Moon Day. Tuesday is the idol named Two. All right now.
He had a two.
Yeah,
he rolled by with a peace sign.
He got 2 fingers. So then you got so you got two. What's that, Tuesday? I'm gonna see real quick. And then you got Wednesday going into Woden's Day. And then you got Thursday going into Thor's Day. Friday goes into Freya. And all of these represent different planets. Saturn Day, Saturn. Sundays.
The sun.
Soul, once again, man. All right, so I ain't got to get it. You know? So who named them that? So what they're celebrating is what? The introduction of the winter solstice. All right? So and in winter, we're supposed to keep Hanukkah, as we read in the beginning. Proverbs 22:6.
This is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Train up I was already doing it.
I need that one.
It said, train up a child in the way he should go.
Right, we're supposed to train up our children in the way they should go, not following Esau, the so-called Caucasian race. Go ahead.
It says, train up a child in the way he should go.
Sam Simpson.
You're half one of us. Don't let him say that. It says, Proverbs 22:6.
They gotta carry that too. They're passing around too.
Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Right. And when he is old, he should not depart from it, man. Right? He gonna get out, didn't he?
Yeah.
She grabbed him.
It's like great granddaddy.
Hey, I'm about to say, who with a flashlight? He'd be like,
It's like a bucket of salt and one little drop of pepper.
Yeah.
That's dangerous, man. All right, so train up a child in the way they should go, and they should not depart, man. All right, so our people are still being trained. So why are they following Christmas? Because they were trained into that. Why were we following it? We were trained to follow that. They're trained in it.
we were beat into it. Our people were on plantation. Our people were on the plantation, and the slave owners were making our people celebrate Christmas. That was the only time our people had to rest from getting from out in the field. It was wintertime. But yeah, our people were beat into it.
That's right.
It was beat into it.
That's right. That's right, man.
All these holidays, our people were beat into it.
They were beat into it, man. And they were forced to celebrate it even by choose not to
And I know
and they were whipped into it and envy. And they envied them, man. I thought, wow, I people want to be like them.
Yeah. It was like the last time, like the 60s, where our people were dressing up just like Esau, wearing the suits, permanent hair, slick in the back,
Celebrating Christmas.
Gone.
Yep. And then sit back and watch Esau partying and celebrating, just like now.
Gone.
We got a lot of jakes that used to be in the truth. Now they celebrating Christmas and shit, walking around with their families, celebrating these holidays. I'm sure. Keyboard prophet. That one dude y'all put a video in the chat. He said he's no longer an Israelite.
Oh, yeah,
Huh.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Brandon T. Jackson? Shit.
Brandon T.
Gone.
Jackson.
Yeah, where he go?
What's his name? Rataziah Banya.
Yeah,
That's the one that put in the chat.
yeah, man. They go back into Christianity, man, because they really missed them celebrations. They missed them family gatherings.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, that's what he said.
You said that?
Hey, no, Brandon T. was like, man, fuck this shit, all this black people coming together shit, man. I done been there, done that. He was on Shannon Sharp talking about Cat Williams when he spoke about it. He said, man, I done did that, man. I done marched. I done had the dreadlocks and this, that, and the third. Like, hey, that's not a part.
I was alone.
It's like, fuck this. I ain't getting no. I need to get back. I need to go back
Wasn't getting
to
that
the
check.
devil.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what he said, man. I done spent millions on my people and even if this ain't even listening.
Damn, man. Deuteronomy 16:21. Yeah, man.
16,
These beautiful times we in, man. You should be happy that the Lord pulled you into this truth and gathered you to his solemn assembly. We got Hanukkah coming up. Celebrate that, man. You can put lights around your house if you want. Put Hanukkah candles. You ain't gotta get all that serious, but put Hanukkah candles up. 7 candlesticks. Light your menorah. That's the way they celebrated. They would light the house up. And it was all about the lights, the feast of dedication, the feast of lights, man. Let your light be shining. And it's true, being a candle yourself. Light your family up, inspire them. Dance like David danced, thinking about the kingdom. So we can celebrate too.
This is
Righteous celebration, man.
Psalms 147:19. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and for his judgment they have not known him.
Right, we ain't finished reading that, did we? a minute ago? It was something.
Deuteronomy.
Was it? I think we was done. We were done. I think we were done.
Yeah. No beast.
Yeah, we were done. All right, so he showed those commandments unto the Israelites, man. You know, not the fake ones in our land today, but he showed that to the Israelites. And he said what? He showed his statutes and commandments unto us. And one of those statutes and commandments we're going to get real quick. In Jeremiah 10.
It's Jeremiah 10 and 1.
Right.
It says, hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you,
Right.
O house of Israel.
Oh, who is he talking to?
O house of Israel.
House of Israel. Who's the house of Israel? The Negro, Latinos, Native Americans that's still stuck on Folly Day that they call Christmas, when the Messiah was born in the springtime, not the winter. So what are they really celebrating now? You see that? So it's all about the present. It's all about the emotions. All right, go ahead.
It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen.
Right, so we wasn't supposed to learn the ways of these other nations that the Lord called heathens. If they're not Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, they're really heathens. But 2/3 of our people are in a heathenistic state of mind. You can see some people get mad now walking by. Jake woman walking by, getting all mad.
Today.
Right, yeah, I just bought this for me. Hey, do your thing.
It's for the kids. Come on.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
It says, learn not the way of the heathen,
Yeah, every cause has a reaction.
and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right, so why? Go ahead.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
For the heathen are afraid of the sun, moon, and the stars. The heathen are made at the signs that we see, the comets, and everything that we see in the heavens. The heathen are afraid of that because they have no knowledge and understanding, no wisdom. They don't know the Most High, that the Most High is controlling these things. So the Lord said, don't be like them. You don't have to make a tree. I mean, use a tree, bring it into your home, commemorating a person that used to be there named Nimrod. And what's his name? Tammuz. Thinking that they can still see you, so you want to keep doing that, commemorating. Or Muhammad. The Lord said, don't be like that. All right, go ahead.
It says, verse 3, for the customs of the people are vain.
Right. Why they deal with Christmas? On the way here, what did you see on the road? I saw it. It said, don't speed, Santa can see you.
Yeah.
Grown ass bitch.
Slowing down.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Some grown ass person put that up on those street signs and controlling traffic with it.
It said something about be a good elf too.
Being what?
Be a good elf.
Be a good elf.
Yeah.
They been saying be a good worker.
Yeah.
Employee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got the kids walking
Wow.
down. Oh, Mom, slow down.
Yeah, they probably was biting them. Don't make Santa angry.
It's a blind.
You mix this.
I'm pretty sure this is his favorite day. He can dress up as Santa Claus and have all kind of kids sit on his lap.
All right, Deuteronomy 16, we already read it, 21.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 21. Thou shalt not plant thee a grove of any trees near unto the altar.
See that? All right, so the Lord ain't playing. He said don't plant no groves of any trees. You can bring a pine tree, a palm tree. You bring anything dealing with some type of worship, the Lord going to destroy you because of it. All right, because back in the day, they didn't use just the pine tree. They would use all kind of other trees. It had to be some type of
Evergreen.
paradisal or exotic tree. Something from like a paradise type of vibe. And in this sense, they chose the pine tree and what was the other one? The evergreen. All right, and they would use a palm tree too sometimes. Any tree they can get that's exotic, they would bring that in and commemorate it, saying that represents Nimrod. And you see pictures of Nimrod on hieroglyphs, and he's holding a tree in his hand, an evergreen tree. And you see pictures of Krampus with presents holding a branch or a tree in his hand. So that's really, Santa really represents Nimrod. And the tree represents Tammuz, and Tammuz is supposed to represent Nimrod coming back in the reincarnation.
Wicked stuff.
All kind of wicked stuff, man. Read that again.
This is Deuteronomy 16, verse 21. This is, thou shalt not plant thee a grove of any trees near unto the altar of the Lord Yahweh thy God, which thou shalt make thee.
Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou set up any image which the Lord Yahweh thy God hated.
There you go, man.
So how you gonna be worshiping the birth of his son? He said, don't put it near unto the altar.
Imagine that somebody said, I'm gonna send you. I created you come in the house. They're like, surprise, and they're like, look, I put all your pictures. There's pictures of your worst enemy all over again.
Isn't it your birthday? No! No!
Get the shit out of here, man. It's a
Your birthday 6 months ago.
You got your children in there playing with the pictures and shit. You'll be mad as hell.
Open your presents. What?
I'm allergic to peanuts and send me damn peanuts.
Jeremiah 50 and 38. All right, we're gonna go back to Jeremiah 10 in 1 second. So yeah, man, he said he's not supposed to put up any type of tree, man, especially dealing with worship. All right, or dealing with commemorating a religious situation with the Most High.
It's Jeremiah chapter.
And in this case, they claim to be honoring his son, which is not according to knowledge. Go ahead, bro.
It's Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 38. A drought is upon her waters.
That's why this is happening to this place. That's why there's a drought upon the waters. They got, you try to drink the damn water out the faucet. You can't do that. You might croak. I ain't hear that word in a while. Croak. Yeah, you got a literal drought here in America dealing with the farmland. All right, and it also deals with the flow of goods. Also, go ahead.
A drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up.
And they shall be dried up. That's why you're gonna have economic crash. Go ahead. And the water's gonna dry up here. Ain't gonna be no damn water to drink.
Hey, Con, it's actually, at one point in time, it was an attack on the water supply here, like a month or two ago.
Right, somebody get that second Ezra 15. You think themselves a good case or is that 16?
16.
That's 16, right? This is the good, so we should good cheap.
21.
Look at this real quick.
Go.
It's 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Right, so they think themselves to be in good case, man. That's why they so merry, you know. But they don't know that Merry Christmas used to be damn.
Merry and gay.
No, lampshades of slave skin.
Hmm.
You know, the damn rabbit's foot used to be a baby's foot. You know, Jake's foot they hang around their neck. You know, jars with our rods in them that they would save for trophies. They give you trophies. That was the Oscar. You know what I'm saying? They'll cut off your Oscar and save it. All right, read that again, brother.
Damn.
Yeah. So he said what? Go ahead.
The 2 Ezra 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap.
Right, thank you. I just watched something earlier today. Cannon and Shannon. That's one of my favorite people. He ain't my favorite boxer, but he's one of them characters that you just like. He's funny. Shannon, yeah, let's go, champ. And you see how much he getting in shape. I be talking to him too, but see how much he getting in shape. He getting in shape, but he wrestling with his weight. Today, he was in camera doing this, just messing around, and he looked behind him. He had his wives and his family. I was like, you know, they linking up for that holiday. Yeah, he said, "What you making, babe? Shrimp, lobster, clams, everything.
Nothing lawful.
Nothing lawful, nothing healthy, man." You see that? So when did that whole Christmas thing become a whole feast now? You know, the movie. Now they got Thanksgiving and all that too. Right. You know?
She died because it's so.
She
died.
She's still alive in the movie.
Like Winter Fall.
Yeah, man, she expired.
She gave up the ghost.
She went to sleep.
She expired, man.
What's the expiration date?
Eating that pork on that fork, man.
Yeah.
So all these things, they can go to the store and buy it up and get ready for their little holiday. Get the corporations rich, and some of these corporations don't even celebrate this holiday. Right? That was it, right? It's an even then shall evil grow upon the earth. So it don't matter what you're feeling, your emotions, all the little jingles you want to sing. Russia's still getting prepared, and China's sending drones over here allegedly to destroy this place. All right, Jeremiah 50 and 38. That was it.
Jeremiah 50, verse 38. A drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up, for it is the land of graven images.
There you go.
Right there.
There you go.
Look, they outside. Look at it.
Is this deja vu? Did we see that once before, like last week?
Yeah, yeah. Deja vu hard. But yeah, can you zoom in? Yeah.
You know how to zoom in?
Yeah.
He's zooming.
He said the land of graven images. Why? Because over here, somebody get that Revelation 11 and 8. Revelation 11 and 8. This is the land of graven images. Somebody get that Revelation 18, I think it is, or 17. Where they say mother of harlots. All right, this is the land of graven images, America, Babylon. All right, Diablos, the deceiver, America. You know, Yahushai.
¿Cómo están?
There you got it.
I didn't speak Spanish.
Okay, here's a Cristiano Blanco.
He didn't.
That one over there,
Yeah.
No, you said Diablo. You got first.
Revelation
Yeah.
11 and 8. And
my bad. Can we get that Revelation, the other one first? I think it's that one quicker.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17 and verse 5. And it says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
There you go. Where it says the land of graven images, man. That's this place, the mother of harlots. And what does it mean, mother of harlots? Meaning she birthed out nothing but idol worshipers. You know, and they push that here, and they use it to get money off of people, man. That idol worship, man. You know, all those holidays it goes into idol worship. The land of graven images. You can be anything you want here. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion. It's in their constitution.
except for the truth.
Right.
But this ain't a religion.
Right. You got,
This is the truth.
This is a
bug outs on
heritage.
the corner board.
Huh?
Got a couple bug outs on the corner board.
Oh, what is that?
One of them, Sephora and Webster said, can a white man such as myself be saved?
No, yes. It ain't about color. But talking like that, no.
Sephora and Webster.
All right, yeah, your name Webster? No.
You got one saying family of God.
I'm just joking, man. I don't know, man. We don't know. We gotta be who you are. Shit. One more.
Family of God said, lost man and blind to the truth, take heed that no one deceives you. These men are delusional in their own knowledge.
All right, cool. We delusion our own knowledge while you're watching this. You must be home alone and bored. Strong ass fingers from keyboard warriors.
Thumb thugging.
Thumb thugging. All right. So you said your piece. You feel great now?
Hey, bro, yeah. Second Maccabees chapter 12 and verse 39. And upon the day following, as the youth had been, Judas and his company came to take up the bodies of them that were slain and to bury them with their kinsmen in their fathers' graves. Now under the coats of every one that was slain, they found things consecrated to the idols of the Jamnites, which is forbidden by the Jews by the law. Then every man saw that this was the cause wherefore they were slain. So that's going to be the reason of why 2/3 of our people are going to be left therein, pertaining to Zephaniah 13 and verse 8, because they worship idols, man. They're into idolatry, you know, and these folly days play a part of that.
And right after that is when he rededicated the temple.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm just going to start from the top. Jeremiah 50 and 38. A drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up, for it is the land of graven images, and they are made up. It's like they are made upon their idols. Mad. It's like they are mad upon their idols.
See that? Mad don't just mean angry. Yeah, mad means foolish. All right, when they say the nations were mad, they were foolish. They were bugged out.
I'm about to say that it's funny that person said that we're delusional, but yet we don't have any graven images that we go back and worship or something like that. All we do, we worship the spirit of truth, all right, spirit of love and not of fear, of order, of the Father and of the Son.
Right? They don't understand what true love is.
Real.
Right, what's that? We have not followed vain labels.
Cunningly divides favor.
Cunningly divided favors. Let's get that real quick.
funny you talking about the Bible for Apple. I still feel stupid for sleeping up front. If in my house it was colder to sleep up front than in my room, I slept up front because we ain't have no chimney. And I'm like, damn, how Santa gonna give us the present? We ain't got no chimney. I'm like, the only way he gonna do it is through the front door. I slept up front, cold. Just yeah, I might see him.
Nah, not me. Mine was tragic. I was top of the stairs. I was like 7 years old. I was peeking down the steps. And I was waiting for that Santa stuff. And I was like, any minute now, he gonna come get these damn cookies. We ain't got no chimney. Yeah, sure, yep. We ain't even had no damn chimney.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So what the hell, how you gonna get it in?
Right.
I wanna see this.
Yes.
Don't worry about it, put it on me.
Okay.
But then next thing you know, I'm looking, I see my mom and my sister down there, and she was like, good. She was like, my sister was like, ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
All she heard was me on top of the still like, motherfucker. I heard it. I was a mad little young boy, man. I was mad. That's when I found out that Satan was a lie.
You want to research it.
I was right there. I ain't need no more proof. So they lying to the children, man. You know what I mean? That's most. That's go ahead, man. Let's keep this in order, y'all. Yeah. I need that 2 Peter real quick. Whoever can get it first.
2 Peter 1:15, or somebody get it.
This is 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 16. It says, for we have not followed cunningly devised fables.
Right, so us over here, Mr. Thumb Thugger on our comment board, right? Twitter fingers. We, speaking French, or us is speaking ghetto, El Gato, we have not followed cunningly devised fables. And that's what Christmas is. It's a cunningly devised fable. They cunningly devised that. You know what I mean? Put that in there.
They introduce it to children so young, and then they have a whole curriculum on it in school. I still remember the teachers don't really want to grade nothing over the Christmas break, so they give you a bunch of word searches or crossword puzzles. It's all Christmas oriented.
Yeah, they ain't like me, cause like my dad was a Jehovah's Witness. My mom just wasn't really for that shit. So I was one in class, man. That shit ain't 3rd grade. Sending me out the classroom. I'm cursing everybody hard. I ain't care. I'm like, man, that's your mama and your daddy.
Right. You know?
This is back at 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 16.
I know it wasn't real. My dad sold the damn Christmas tree. Some guns and shit. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Go ahead, man. What the tree was going.
For we have not followed cunningly devised fables, when we made known unto you the power and coming of our Lord Yahweh Mashiach, but were eyewitnesses of his majesty.
Right, so that's about, man, telling the truth. Right, speaking the truth and not lies, not cunningly devised fables, passing those fables on to our children, man. You know, you got to stop somewhere, man, and let it stop with you. You know, the Lord said, choose ye this day who you will.
People talk about the generational curses that are on our people, but they don't talk about the celebrations that are tied to that. People talk about, you know, they want to stop I'll just say that, you know, just the bad traits that are in our community. The only way to do that is to follow the traits that are tied to righteousness.
Right, you see somebody overweight, you're gonna say, well, why are you so obese? Let me see what you enjoy. You know, why are you so wicked? Why you unaliving people? Let me see what you're listening to.
Right.
Why are you celebrating this? Okay, let me see what you've been watching. Or what was your parents into? You know what I mean? All right. Or where you going? Or you going to these churches? These churches are what telling you to deal with Christmas stuff. When the Lord was born in the springtime and not in the winter. Oh, it's these old California raisins that's teaching us all this stuff, passing it down to us. Right?
I think we were there.
Thankfully.
Full of polar bears.
Right. Rain,
I need to get back to Jeremiah 10 real quick.
Okay, I got you. This is Jeremiah 10.
Yep. I can step back down.
That's you doing it, man.
Go to verse 3 or go back to 1.
We'll go to 1.
All right, this is Jeremiah 10 and 1. It says, hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you,
We're going to go all the way to 15.
O house of Israel.
That's right.
It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen.
Right, so this is not the point, like, not you, but this is not the point to look to your left and right. This is the point where you're supposed to be like, oh, you're talking to me. You know what I mean? When he said, I'm talking to you, O house of Israel, you're supposed to say, Dad, you talking to me, God? God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, what do you require of me? Tell me. What is he going to say? Go ahead.
It says, thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen.
Right, don't learn their ways. Don't be trained up in their ways. Train up your children in the way they should go. He said, go to the right and not to the left. Go ahead.
And be not dismayed at the sounds of heaven.
Don't be, oh my goodness, little boy. Don't be dismayed at the sounds of heaven. All right?
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
So the heathen are dismayed at them. They're afraid of all that. And they fear the sun, moon, and the stars, and the planets. You know, they call it God, the gods. That was your idea. They fear that. Yeah, you will burn in the Valhalla. Right? That's what he said. You can't watch How to Train a Dragon and shit good.
It says, verse 3, for the customs of the people are vain.
Right, so their customs are what?
Are vain.
Oh, basically, the word vain just means worthless, man. So all of their customs on this earth are worthless. Like the brother said, it doesn't edify you or build up your spirit in any kind of way. It just gives you a false hope. Like New Year's, that everything's gonna be all right. I'm gonna change my
Battery low.
that quick.
New Year's resolution, all that.
Yeah,
bullshit.
resolution.
Yeah.
You know?
That majority of people never stick to. People never stick to it.
Yeah.
Because honestly, because it's not the new year.
Let's say the percentage on it.
No.
All right, keep going, brother.
All right, it says, for the customs of the people are vain.
Their customs are vain, man. It's vanity. It's worthless. You know?
It says, lucky. It says, for one cut off a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
All right, there you go. So they go all out, and they you get people that real quick that cut out all these evergreen trees, pine trees, whatever they call them, fir trees, and you go out to the damn lot, the parking lot, you know, with some Jake look like Rocky Sylvester Stallone or something trying to sell you. You know,
Got the bird for one point.
They're selling you a Christmas tree, and then you take it home and do what? That's what they do. Go ahead.
Verse 4, they deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not.
Right. They fasten it with nails and hammers that it move not, buddy, on the comment board. All right. So you don't like that, do you? It's in the Bible. It said they fasten it with nails. That's when you put your little screws in the bottom of the shit. and your children over there applauding you.
Anchoring it down.
Anchoring it down so it won't fall. And your wife get mad at you, you know? You look like a failure in front of your family. Because you ain't put the Christmas lights in the right place. Go ahead.
It says they are upright of the palm tree,
They are upright. They stand up just like the palm tree, but it's the evergreen tree. Go ahead.
but speak not.
But they speak not. It can't speak. Go ahead.
They must needs be born.
And they need to be born. What's that? To bear it on your shoulders. You got to carry these things from room to room. What kind of God is that? You know, your little Caesar Borgia pictures and your graven images around your neck, which would be like what you call that? Caesar Borgia chain? Jesus pieces. Now you can have. I got a lion around my neck. I'm not worshiping it. Solomon had lions and all kind of animal figurines in his palace, but he just didn't worship it. He didn't honor it as a god. He didn't call it a god or anything like that. All right, but these people have pictures of Caesar Borgia, the white meat, right? Or they have pictures of there you go, Cesare Borgia, you know? Or they have that chain around their neck. Or you go to their house on their little Christmas tree, which is Babylonian and pagan, it goes back to Ethiopia. You know, those Hamites. You know, and they have little devil babies all over the damn tree. All right, go ahead.
It says, but they speak not.
Yep.
They must needs be born because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them.
Right, they can't move. They gotta be carried. All these idols, even those damn Muslims. You know, the cobblestone that gotta be carried. Jesus, that's not his name. He's not a Caucasian. He's a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. All right?
It's
So, a little breakfast for your head there. Go ahead, brother.
It says, be not afraid of them,
So don't be afraid of them. They can't get up and chase you.
for they cannot do evil.
Right, but what did the Lord say? He said, fear him, you can destroy
The body and the soul.
That's right, man. Come on, man. They cannot do anything. They can't do nothing to you. So why fear it? Why are you fearing the planets? Why are you fearing these statues? You know, that statue over there, we can go knock it down. Nothing's gonna happen except you get locked up.
That's it. That's the only thing you got to be afraid of.
Yeah, brother. I'm gonna ask you good.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 28.
Yep.
And it says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul.
There you go.
But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Ooh, that's the Most High. He'll move on you. He got you walking around destroyed as we were, singing slave songs, calling ourselves black.
We can have you as a 2/3.
He got you as a 2/3, man. You right to destruction. That's why we pray for the Father to lead us not into temptation. Man, you got to ask him. All right, go ahead. We're going to order 15.
All right.
It says, be not afraid of them. Verse 5 of Jeremiah 10.
Right, that's what the Lord said. Don't be afraid of the signs of heaven. Don't be afraid of the planets, the stars, the comets, anything they mention. Don't be afraid of it. Fear the name of Yahweh and fear his son, Yahweh Shai.
That's it.
That's it.
It says, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good.
Right, but what did the Most High say? He control good and evil. Yeah, let's get that real quick. We can. Yeah, 1 second, guy on the comic books. Webster. I never liked Webster anyway. I always watched Good Time. What's that called? Arnold. I like Arnold. Different strokes. Yeah, I never liked watching Webster. I don't even read the Webster. I like encyclopedia.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 7,
Yep.
it says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
He do all these things. He's saying like, yo, he is the one that's moving. His name is Yahweh, which means he exists. It's like, yo, you know, that's the Father's true name, Yahweh. His son named Yahweh Shai. Christmas is nothing but paganism. All right? That's right. Have a great day. That's what we want. Have a great day knowing the truth. Go ahead.
It's Jeremiah 10:6. It says, for as much as there is none like unto thee, O Yahweh, thou art great.
There you go. There's none like unto Yahweh, man. You know, he is great. Any stories you read, if you read any stories, you read some Egyptian stories of their God, they're going to say it's a dog-headed, cat head, hippo. Yeah, all kind of madness, man. Kratos, Jupiter biting the rib out of his son, Jupiter, and Kratos and eating his belly. What the hell?
The Pharaoh, because in Egyptian times, the Pharaoh was supposed to be one of the gods on earth.
Yeah.
So they did the fertility thing where he would release inside of the river, making so that way the water can be fertile. And all that stuff. Everybody was watching.
That's like a Diddy party.
Right? Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah.
Pharaoh Diddy.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 13:1. Surely vain are all men by nature who are ignorant of Yahweh and could not out of the good things that are seen know him. That is, neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the work master.
Right, that's that science.
But deem earth, fire, or wind, or the swift air, or the circle of the stars, or the violet waters, or the lights of heaven to be gods which govern the world.
That's your mythology. That's Greek mythology right there. They got gods for the air. I forgot who that is. They, Protos or something like that. I'm just making shit up. I don't care.
Bruno.
Kratos.
Oh, shit.
Works for me.
Sounds all right. Sounds all right.
When it comes to their names, we mess them all up. We don't care.
Goddamn deities.
And what's Jake thing now? They heavily in the horoscope. As soon as you meet a girl, like, hey girl, what's your sign? God damn. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, they heavy on that. I don't know what happened. How that got pushed out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, man. They stuck on it.
Like the last couple of years, right?
Yeah.
They been real heavy.
My cousin on that shit heavy.
Yeah.
When the Moneybag Yo came out with that Scorpion song,
Oh, it's his fault.
that's all they talking about. Like, oh, I'm a Scorpio. You can't handle me. No, don't try to use a zodiac sign to as an excuse for your messed up ways.
Yeah.
No, you fucked up. You're a fucked up individual. That's it.
Where we at, man?
Well, I just brought out 3:7. We're going back to Jeremiah.
Come on, we'll
Hey,
get back to
and really quick to speak on what you're speaking on. That's their covering for them to continue in that wickedness.
Yeah.
If they were to have the covering of the Lord of the Scriptures, they know they would have to change. They know that, all right, I'm gonna have to shed off this stuff. I'm gonna have to be a more upright person. I have to be a more morally astute person.
You have to have a moral compass.
Moral compass. That's what I mean.
Yeah, their deeds are not being reproved in that.
Right.
They said they won't come to the light because their deeds gonna be reproved.
All of their folly is excused. Oh, I'm a Capricorn, so I'm supposed to kill niggas. Some shit like that. You know. It's like unalive. It's like good.
All right, this is Jeremiah 10:6. It says, for as much as there is, it says, for as much as there is none like unto thee, O Yahweh, thou art great, and thy name is great in might.
His name is great in might. His name should not be taken in vain. They dishonor his name. They call him Jesus. They say Jehovah on this day. They say Jesus. They all kinds of stuff.
Or to say the name don't matter, that's taking the name in vain as well.
Yeah, the Muslims, they say Allah, they say his name don't matter as well. You know? They got a cobblestone and a Christmas tree in the house.
Double idol dub.
Verse 7. It says, who would not fear thee, O King of nations?
Right, like Buddy. Rashad something. Yeah, that guy. He was saying that how can the Most High use other nations if he can't deal with other nations? Whatever, it's short form. Because he's the God of all the nations, but he's dealing with Israelites. All right, that's it for salvation and to rule his kingdom. Go ahead.
It says, for to thee doeth it appertain.
She don't even know she walking around with a cross, but
It says, for as much as among all the wise men of the nations, and in all their kingdoms, there is none like unto thee.
Right, you can look through all the nations, all their kingdoms. You won't find any king like Yahweh. I don't care if you want to go to Alexander the Great. You know, anybody. And also amongst their idols, you won't find any stories that are righteous and great as Yahweh. You know.
All these stories will revert back to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Bashar.
Well, yeah, they'd be stolen pieces of it.
God.
You know? Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 8. But they are altogether brutish and foolish.
Yep. And that's why people still love the simplicity and the foolishness, right?
The stock is a doctrine of vanity. It says silver spread into plates.
Right, the stock is a doctrine of vanity. What's that? They teaching people to worship the damn wood and stone. All right? Going to the tree as well. Again, when your child goes down there to pick up those presents, in the ancient times, that would be them submitting and calling on Nimrod, man. You know?
Quick injection.
Go ahead, brother.
This Jeremiah 2 and verse 25. Withhold thy foot from being shod, and thy throat from thirst. But thou sayest there is no hope. No, for I have loved strangers, and after them will I go. As the thief is ashamed when he is found, so is the house of Israel ashamed. They, their kings, their princes, and their priests and their prophets, saying to a stock, thou art my father, and to a stone, thou hast brought me forth. For they have turned their back unto me, and not their face, but in the time of their trouble, they will say, arise and save us.
There you go. They're going to be the first ones. When all hell break loose and Russia starts shooting the missiles, they're going to be the first ones, the same ones that ran to that damn Christmas tree, the same ones that was knocking down children and old people at Black Friday. They're going to be the same ones like asking for the Lord to save them in that day as well. And they're going to feel like they didn't have to have any works behind it. You know, not you get paid without working. Right, you can get some assistance. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 9, it says silver spread into plates is brought from Tarshish, and gold from
Tarshish.
Tarshish.
Yeah, Tarshish would be like Spain. Go ahead.
And gold from Euphrates.
Gold is Euphrates. Go ahead. You can deck it with the purest of gold. Deck the walls with houses of folly. All that's in the scriptures. The Lord said our people are not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to follow after Satan clause. All right, Satanism. Go ahead.
It says the work of the workmen.
Right. Go ahead. The work of the workmen. That person. These people work hard to build these idols.
And of the hands of the founder.
Right. Go ahead.
Blue and purple is their clothing.
Right. They're decked with silver and blue. You see the trees. You just have different colored trees in the buildings. You go into a church, they got a Christmas tree up, big. You go down the city, it's all about the decking it with folly and what colors you got on it, what color garnish you got. Go ahead.
It says they.
Yeah, she was mad as hell. Yeah, they don't have a little Satan hat. You know, looking mean and shit like the Grinch. Right? Go ahead.
It says they are all.
Oh, you must be Krampus today. Krampus, PMS. Go ahead.
It says they are all the work of cunning men.
Right, they are all the work. All of them. I don't care which one it is. From the biggest to the tallest idol. Smallest, I mean. They are all the work of cunning men. That made it what? When they make these idols, especially in Santa Maria, something like that?
Yeah, Santa
Maria. They
Maria.
make them candles and all that. They're making it to look realistic to you. They give you a, like movies do. They want to draw a feeling out of it. So they'll make it, they'll draw Caesar Borgia holding a little lamb or some shit. Oh,
yeah.
Or they have him and Cesare Borgia with Mary holding them crying.
Crying, yeah, on the cross and all that, the pain. See that? Just like the movies try to draw some type of feeling out of it. So it's a cunning work.
And they do all of that for physical gains, just for some dollars. That's it.
For money, man.
And also to control your mind.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's
Control. Everything is about control.
Yeah, somewhere down that wire, somebody on the end pulling that string. You know, even though it passed through many hands. Right. Go ahead.
Verse 10, it says, but Yahweh is the true God. He is the living God.
He's the true God, man. That's what we should be serving. He's the living God, not
True power.
yeah. You know, not your little forest tree that the Most High made. You done took it and brought it in the house and dressing it up. Damn lunatics, man.
This tree gives me power.
I'm glad that the Most High had them damn sell the tree when I was little. That was the last.
It says, but Yahweh is the true God. He is the living God. And an everlasting King.
Everlasting King, man. Man, even though you think the Most High ruling that put Esau over us in this society. Right? The Most High is still ruling on the throne. Go ahead, bro.
At his wrath, the earth shall tremble.
Right. Somebody got that eat good and evil? We already read that? Yeah. We've been read that, right?
Isaiah 45.
Yeah, we read that. All right, go ahead.
At his wrath, the earth shall tremble.
Right.
And the nations shall not be able to abide his indignation.
So that's what the Lord said he gonna do. He said your statues and all your idols, they can't even breathe. They can't do the little things, the small things. And they can't even get up and walk. You gotta carry them everywhere. You know? They can't even get up and chase you around the room.
What the Hulk say on Avengers, puny gods.
Yeah, the Most High said he gonna shake the earth. And he called a human a puny god.
Go on, yeah.
You know? So, where was that? What was it, 15?
Verse 11.
All right, come on, let's get it, bro.
Verse 11, it says, thus shall ye say unto them, the gods that have not made the heavens, it says, the gods that have not made the heavens.
Right, this is what we're supposed to be saying to them. All your idols that have not made the heavens, man. All right, we're standing on ground that our God made in the middle of space. We're on a ball floating in space.
And the earth.
There you go.
Even they shall perish from the earth.
Yep.
And from under these heavens.
Yeah. So the Lord said, if you worshiping idols, dealing with Christmas, dealing with what you call it, Easter and all these holidays, the Lord said He's gonna erase you off the earth.
Verse 12, it says, he that made the earth by his power, he hath established the world by his wisdom, and hath stretched out the heavens by his discretion.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 13 says, when he uttereth his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens, and he causeth the uproars to ascend from the end of the earth. He maketh lightnings with rain, and bringeth forth the wind out of his treasures. Every man is brutish in his knowledge. Every founder is confounded by the graven image. For his molten image is falsehood.
Woo! So they went through all that work, and they brought forth nothing but falsehood. You know, but you got all these people that be applauding for it. Every year down in every city, they're like, who gonna bring the biggest Christmas tree out? And they're gonna deck it with all kind of idols and colors and shit.
And this lighting is always, oh, come to the lighting of the Christmas tree downtown.
Yep.
Da, 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 da.
Yep. The Yule log, Yuletide carols.
Macy's Christmas Day Parade.
Yeah, that little Christmas, the wreath, that goes into something too.
I think like a portal.
No, it goes back to Yule as well.
Oh, okay.
That Christmas wreath. Yeah. And then you got the mistletoe, all the whole story of it, man. You know?
Everything is tied to something wicked.
Yeah, Scrooge McDuck. All right, Leviticus 26 and 30.
This is Leviticus chapter 26, verse 30.
That was good reading too.
And I will destroy your high places and cut down your images and cast your carcasses upon the carcasses of your idols. And my soul shall abhor you.
Yo, the Most High is mad. Read that again, brother, one more time. He said, the slain of the Lord shall be many.
That's why.
He's talking about somebody blacking out.
Crashing out.
They crashing out. Crash out.
I crashed out.
Yep.
And I will destroy your high places and cut down your images and cast your carcasses upon the carcasses of your idols, and my soul shall abhor you.
Right, so you're going to cast your carcasses upon the carcasses of your idols. All right, somebody get that? They should cast them to the moles and the bats in Revelation. Take your time though when you find it. Cast them to the moles and the bats, the idols. So yeah, man, he said what? They going to slaughter them while they worshiping their idols. So he might catch you on one of these Christmas. He might catch you on your Easter and your Easter outfit. Or dressed like the damn Easter bunny and a missile flying over here.
Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, he might catch you on Halloween. He said you don't know the day he's gonna show up. When the cock crowing or not. That's right. He's gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Catch you unexpectedly.
Appreciate.
And I think it would be beautiful for him to catch everybody in their Halloween costume.
When they matching Christmas pajamas.
Yeah, man. Like Christmas outfits. Yeah. Well, you know.
Appreciate.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 20. It says, in that day, a man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold. Hey, Salaki, this is Isaiah 2:20. It says, in that day, man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which they made each one for himself to worship, to the moles and to the bats.
Right, they're gonna catch. What that means is the moles into the bats. I mean, where do moles dwell at? And bats. They dwell in the darkness. So wherever they at, they're just gonna throw it to the dark. Like, I ain't gonna go look for it. Just throw that. They're gonna throw that under there. The little Caesar Borgia chain, they're gonna try to cast that away. That's what it means. They're just gonna try to cast it away from it. Or they got a Christmas tree, they're gonna knock that joint down in the house. Go ahead.
Verse 21, Isaiah 2, it says to go into the cleft of the rocks.
Right, they're gonna try to hide in the ground.
And the tops of the ragged rocks.
Right, there go your calendar. If you're hiding in the ground, you ain't gonna be down there keeping Thanksgiving and all that. That's what he's saying. The Lord like, yo, you ain't gonna keep that in that day. You know?
For the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and for the glory of his majesty.
Right, so how else you gonna serve him? If y'all claim to be serving him, they claim to be serving him with these holidays, what happens when you take that away? How else you gonna serve him? So the only way you can serve Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai is through the truth. Right? You can't follow these lies of Christmas. You know, there is no reindeer that got a red nose. That's a lie. Right?
When he arises to shake terribly the earth.
Right, Yahweh's about to shake this earth. Terribly, man. He's gonna show you that he's not an idol, he's not a false God. He's the only living and true God. Power, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Yahweh is his name, and his son named Yahushai, who was born around 4 BC in Bethlehem in a manger, surrounded by heavenly angels, grew up righteously, according to the law and prophecy, and kept the will and orders and commandments of Yahweh, all the way to his being unalived by his own people and the Roman Empire. And he was born in the springtime, not in the winter.
Verse 22, cease ye from man whose breath is in his nostrils, for wherein is he to be accounted of.
Right, so don't follow after these people that just making idols on the earth. Hey, I made this, look, check this out. I sculpted this God. Like, no, God sculpted you, Negro. You need you sculpting nothing for me. You the sculptor.
It look like he ain't finished.
Right, he ain't finished. Creations. And worshiping them. Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 11. Let's get that now. All the way to 22.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 11. It says, therefore, even upon the shall there be a visitation.
All right, man. So, idol of the nations. The Lord said, don't follow any of the ways of the heathen. All right? Right? So he said, even upon their idols, there's going to be a visitation, man. So the Lord ain't going to let you pass with these holidays, man. He's angry about it. You know? He's going to destroy these holidays. He's going to destroy the whole thought of the Christmas tree. He's going to burn up the trees. Get that, Revelation 7. You know? So he's going to burn up the trees and the wood. You know, so where you gonna get your damn tree from? We're gonna burn. He said, somebody get that the elements. So no.
They was trying to do like Charlie Brown, that one little branch that was sticking up.
That one little branch.
They had that one little ornament ball on it. With Wilson and shit.
Burn them up too.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt, heat, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
There you go. And whatever holiday it is, they're gonna get burnt up too. You know, you talking about somebody creeping into your house stealing your cookies. The Lord said He's gonna show up as a thief in the night.
Steal your soul.
Yes.
His body just there.
Verse 11, 2 Peter 3, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Right, so if you call yourself being godly, what type of person should you be? You know, in all your conversation, that means in all your actions, we should be doing what the Father has ordered us to do. You know, not following after Romans 3 and 3. Get that real quick. Romans 3 and 3, man. Was it 3 and 1?
Romans 3, chapter 3. For what if some did not believe? 3 and 1.
What advantage that?
No, you good. You good.
Romans 3 and 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? Yahweh forbid. Yea, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mayest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. So people talk about, what's that guy, Webster? Oh, with disillusion. All right, America's gonna be destroyed, straight up. And after that, they're gonna try to be a.
Thus saith the Lord.
Thus saith the Lord. So thus saith the Lord, America's gonna be destroyed because all of this idolatry, wickedness, and sin that's in this place. There's gonna be a reaction to those actions that's been happening for centuries right down here in this place.
So with that being said, is Acts 5 and 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than man. The God of our fathers raised up Yahweh Shai, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. Now you worship the trees in your house.
Right? 1 Corinthians 14, it says, we are fools for Yahweh Shai's sake. All right, that's just it. You call us delusional all you want. So you would rather us be in the house bowing down to some Christmas tree. That goes back to Babylon. Worshiping the Messiah when he was born in the springtime, not even in the winter, when things dead. So they call us foolish. No, y'all fools. Y'all the ones think aliens exist.
If we had Santa Claus hats on, he'd say we were smart.
Right, walking around with all these damn red and white hats. Whatever that is, they don't know where that came from.
Hey, we looking up for two different reasons. Our salvation drawing out, y'all presence coming, man. So we'll be in that disillusion.
And the Bible said, gift destroyeth the heart.
Come.
You know, so
I done got toys like over Christmas. I don't know where they at. They gone, got thrown away, whatever. Nothing good, nothing righteous comes from that. All right, I don't even have fond memories. I barely remember this shit.
Yep, that's it, man. All right. All the way to 22 on the Wisdom of Solomon 14.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 14, verse 11. It says, therefore upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation, because the creature of Yahweh, they are become an abomination.
Right, and he said we're supposed to, can you read that again, the stronghold, the tear down stronghold? Yeah. Right? He says, it goes stronger too, brother, because in the creature, because within our people, it has become abomination. So if they would have just created it, that individual that created it would have got destroyed, but then it became an abomination in the minds of our people. Why do you keep sending her over here and just staring?
But again, verse 11 of Wisdom of Solomon 14, therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation, because in the creature of Yahweh they are become an abomination and stumbling blocks to the souls of men.
Right. Stumbling block to the souls of men.
What you call it, days are, what the celebrations are, a stumbling block to our people.
And a snare to the feet of the unwise.
There you go, man. All right, so let's get this real quick. We got more to read on that too. Go ahead.
It's 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. For our weapons are not of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations, and every high thing that exalted itself in knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into our captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh.
We don't celebrate that. We out here rebuking it.
Rebuking it.
Yeah, man. The Lord was born in the springtime, not in the winter. In the winter, you know, are you even listening, bro? Are you
Right,
even listening?
I'm listening.
All right, man. He ain't listening, bro. But we are here
You
teaching.
want to speak? Or go ahead.
Well, we are here teaching that the Messiah, when he celebrated in the wintertime, was Hanukkah. And we can show you in the scriptures. He didn't deal with Christmas.
He wasn't born on Christmas Day. He wasn't born on Christmas
So what do
Day.
they celebrate?
Huh?
You the only one to think that.
It's symbolic. No, my whole church thinks
Okay.
that. My church is right here.
Yeah, but symbolic or whatever, the Lord never said deal with December 25th.
I agree.
Yeah, Christmas. You saying Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I'm
Christ
not saying
man.
he was born on.
But what does Christmas
It's
mean?
symbolic of the birth of Christ. Celebrate
What does
his
Christmas
birth.
mean? What does Christmas mean?
What time was he born? Do I have to know his time?
What?
No.
Okay, you're celebrating
Jesus
his birth.
Christ is Lord.
Where in the Bible does
Do
it
you
say,
have to
you
know
ain't about to
the
do
day
that. You
he
can keep
was
stepping.
born?
You can keep
Yeah.
stepping. You can keep stepping. You ain't about to come over here talking over me. I'm not your boy. Take your ass up the block if you disagree with what we're talking about.
I'll go wherever I want.
Yeah, that's right. You can go wherever you want, but you're going to get talked to
Get
like
all-
this.
get up
You're not
there
going to
for
talk
that.
over me, though. Next scripture. Yeah,
Verse
have a
12.
Have a messed up day. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 12. For the devising of idols
Yeah, do something about it.
was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them, the corruption of life.
Right, you ain't like that, did you, Webster?
For neither were they from the
Right, the
beginning.
beginning of them, the corruption of life. And now he gonna try to come over here with that corruption, thinking that we supposed to fall for it and be nice to him. Nice means to be naive. That's what he wanted us to be.
Well, the thing is, he got cut. When you devils out there get cut, y'all want to talk over somebody. We got the right to talk over you too. And when we talk over y'all trying to say we getting violent. No, I'm just talking over you.
And that right there shows the mindset of the average American, as well as the mindset of the average two-thirds Jake. He said, "No, we out here rebuking Christmas. Rebuking it. Here you go. Merry Christmas." Yeah, but
Damn devil. All he want to do is have a pride battle. Who can talk over who? I can talk over you and not let you talk.
he trying to get more money into his church. Right on the back of it, it gave the location and the name of his church. He just want more people in there so he can corrupt them.
He ain't got no message. All he's saying is Merry Christmas. Giving out cards.
And then he gonna say lie on top of lie. First of all,
Right.
he said,
Go ahead,
he said,
yeah.
he said, well, I didn't say he was born on the 25th.
He mad.
And he said, I said,
He
well,
left.
what are you doing? Well, we're commemorating his birth. But you just said you didn't say he was born on the 25th. It's just symbolic. Symbolic for what? For the day of his birth. You just said he wasn't born on the 25th.
And then when he said, "What does Christmas mean?" He just glazed over that. He was like, "Oh, look."
Now he's trying to talk over
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
He's trying to talk over me. He's gonna get him. He knew it. He knew it. Because Christ Mass means the gathering of Christ. The gathering for this day, for his birth. They said he was born in a manger, you know. Virgin Mary, all that stuff they were teaching.
Yeah, that's what he wanted to go into. And then after all that, he's still gonna try to give somebody a card.
Bro, I don't have to talk to you, man. I can teach you like it's just a stranger walking on the block. Everything, walk on. I don't have to talk to you. You know?
This is back at Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14, verse 12. It says, for the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them, the corruption of life. So the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication. That's where you get idolatry from. That's why the Lord said, no idols. Don't worship idols. Don't have any other gods before him. Because that was the beginning of spiritual fornication, spiritual immorality. And the invention of it became a corruption in life. People start to corrupt themselves. They start to fall short. They start to worship them, as it was said before. People they celebrate all this crap. These idols, they must be born. They gotta nail them down. They gotta carve them out. They gotta paint them. They gotta make them look good. They gotta set them up. Wisdom of Solomon, starting at chapter 13 all the way to verse chapter 15, it talks about idols. But devising of the idols is spiritual fornication. It is of no value to one's life. But continuing.
Can you go to verse 9 real quick?
Come. This is verse 9 of Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto Yahweh. So the ungodly. So the
Don't say that to me.
Dead you.
So the ungodly and the ungodliness of the ungodly is hateful to the Heavenly Father. Period. He don't like it. It's an abomination to him. It's hateful unto him. He hates it. So see, he hated. What are you gonna do? Go to 10. Verse 10. But that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it. So you making these idols, guess what? You're gonna be punished with the same idols that was made, that you made with your hands. All these trees and stuff that our people want to get. Guess what? They will get flame on, like Johnny Blaze on Fantastic Four. Flame on. The Lord finna flame all this. You finna burn it all up. So you devising idols, you building idols, you're gonna get destroyed with those same exact idols. That's right. I'm gonna pull a switch off the tree before you.
Just like the previous scripture I read, I forget which one it was, but it said, your carcass shall be upon the carcass of your idol.
Mm-hmm.
This is Exodus chapter 32, verse 19. And it came to pass, as soon as he came nigh unto the camp, that he is Moses, that he saw the calf and the dancing all around the idol. And Moses' anger waxed hot, and he cast the tables of his hands and brake them beneath the mount. And he took the calf which they had made and burnt it in the fire and ground it into powder and strode it upon water and made the children of Israel drink it, because they weren't supposed to be doing that shit. All right, it'll be better for you to eat that shit than to worship it and dance around it and put your hope and your faith into it. That's it.
This is back in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14, verse 12 once again. For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them the corruption of life. For neither, the
devising of idols was the beginning. That was the beginning
of spiritual fornication.
Spiritual fornication. Just like how Moses came down and his anger was waxed hot. All right, and he ground it into powder, and then it says the belief.
It says, and the invention of them, the corruption of life.
And the invention. So that idea that individual had to make idols, that was the corruption of life, because now your mind is corrupted. Now your mind is off the path of righteousness. It's going down a path of darkness now.
Hey, Con, first step one, you made the idol. Shit, what's step two? What you go do with it now? Shit, you gonna indulge further in wickedness with it, man. You made it, now you're gonna be bound down to it. Oh yeah, man, shit. I done prayed to this, boy, I done got this, that, and the third. Shit, man, you need to go and hop on it too. You know, shit, Buddha, all I've been doing this, that, and the third, man. You rub the belly 3 times and you go down and da-da-da. Hey, shit, it's nothing, man. You know, it's an idol. Just like you said, you're gonna be right on top of it. Shit, when that day come, you know.
Verse 13. It says, for neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever. They were nothing from the forever? It says, for by vain glory of men, so like you read that again, for by the vain glory of men, they entered into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end.
Shortly to an end. What is it, 1,000 years? Look at that, 1,000 years with the day to the Lord. Shortly, it's going to come shortly to an end. It seems like it's been forever. But shortly, it's going to be quick. It's going to make a speedy riddance of all this stuff. Right? That's right. All these idols and the people that worship them and that create them. That's right, man.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 8.
Right, they're going to come shortly, quickly to an end.
But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, 1,000 years one day.
Right. There you go. You know what I mean? So he's going to bring judgment. It's going to be quick. To the Lord, it's just been a few days. But to us, it's been thousands of years since these idols have been upon the earth. Right? They're going to Satan's little helpers, I guess.
Continuing. Back in Wisdom of Solomon.
Right.
It says, for by the vainglory of men, they entered into the world.
Right, vainglory of men that they brought into this Christmas folly day. That's who brought it in. They're the ones that taught us in slavery. That's right, you know what I mean? Here she goes, she's speaking more Yiddish. She said she wants some tip. She said she wants some tip. We ain't doing that today. We don't do that over here. We don't do that. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't. Yeah, we can't do no Mazel tov, yeah. Yeah, I know, man. That's right. She said she wanted to love somebody over here. I don't know what she's talking about. That's right. This man. See, isn't it like a GTA?
Yeah, I'm about to say the NPC's popping up. Hey, and from my accent, you can see that she's from Europe, but she caught up in the American spirit. Like she all Christmas decked out. She ain't got the red and white. She got the gold and white. That was everything. But
Do they even?
Yeah.
I don't even think they celebrate Christmas.
They probably don't celebrate shit.
Yeah, they're drunk as hell.
Yeah, she drunk off the American spirit, American philosophy.
Probably somebody balls at work.
Yup.
She's going mad. That dude walking away from her.
That's where following American philosophies get you. Out here.
This is being nice and kind, man.
Yeah.
All right, where we at?
Verse
We
15.
clown a lot, man, but we peaceful people, man. We like to have a little fun.
It says, for a father afflicted with an untimely mourning, when he had made an image of his child,
Right.
soon taken away, now honored him as a god.
Right. They did the same thing with Nimrod and Tammuz. All right. They honored Nimrod as a god. You know, same thing they did with Tammuz. When he was taken away from them.
Same thing they do with the founding fathers here in America, putting their face on a mountain. Abraham Lincoln sitting in the chair, got his own little house. And when you look at it, it's the same structure as in Greece. They'll have a statue of their god, and then they'll have a house built around it. Well, it's a temple.
It looks just like Petra.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Well, they worship like statues and shit. You know, Alexander and all that.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, for a father afflicted with an untimely mourning, when he had made an image of his child, soon taken away, now honored him as a god, which was then a dead man, and delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices.
Yeah, there you go. Down over time. It all started off just as a statue being made to somebody that just passed on. And then later on, they started honoring that statue and worshiping it. And then over distance and time, it becomes a thought in their head.
They tie stories to
And then they tie stories to it and myths. That's how it happens. All right, and ever since then, those stories have grown and grown over time. All even until today.
Devised fables.
Verse 16, it says, thus in the process of time, an ungodly custom grown strong was kept as a law, and graven images were worshipped by the commandments of the king, of kings. So like,
Read that again real quick.
God. Verse 16 of Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14. Thus in process of time, an ungodly custom grown strong.
Shit.
In the process of time, an ungodly custom has grown stronger. And what do you say? Can you get that again, please? Yes.
Oh, damn.
They have grown stronger. And you get that again, Jeremiah 10. Right? Let's put these two together real quick. This precept for me. It's puzzle. You can read, whoever get it first, whichever one first.
This is
Oh, you got it.
2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds.
There you go. So we're here to pull those strongholds down. And the Lord has given us strength to do so in the minds of the people that He already got preset to do so. Go ahead. So He said what? They've grown. These ungodly customs have gotten stronger over time. The stories got more and more cunningly devised. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 10 and 1. It says, hear ye the word which the Lord speak unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Keep going.
It says, for the heathen are dismayed at them, for the customs of the people are vain.
Customs of the people are vain, man. Read that again in the card. Where you was at?
Verse 16 of Wisdom of Solomon 14.
Right. The customs of these strongholds are vain.
Thus, in process of time, an ungodly custom grown strong was kept as a law, and graven images by the commandments of kings.
Right. And that whole Christmas tree cutting down and putting it in your house, it came from Germany. Once them damn Temanites. All right, go ahead. And they had it as a law back in Babylon and Assyria. And they had our people worshiping their idols. Also, Antiochus Epiphanes. Yeah. He made it a law to follow after their pagan Greek customs. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 17, he says, whom men could not honor in presence, because they dwelt far off, they took the counterfeit of his visage or visage from far.
Right, just like Caesarea Borgia. You know, they took his visage and they wear it on the chain. You know, the memory of him. And they put it all over paintings and pictures and, you know, statues and shit. But all in the houses.
And it says, and made an express.
Right behind Denzel Washington. It's like, my bad. Denzel Washington. Denzel, that's his real name. But Denzel Washington, he was getting baptized in some dirty water at church. I'm sure it wasn't spring water.
Right up under.
You saw it.
An abomination.
You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait. Exactly. Got him mad.
But he was getting baptized right up under an image of Caesar Borgia.
What did he do in the Malcolm X movie?
Right. He forgot about that. He forgot about that part.
He
forgot all about that.
He forgot about that shit.
That was a job to him. It wasn't really true.
It's wild, man. It's wild, but they look at us like we crazy, man. This dude was in Malcolm X rebuking that image of Caesarea Borgia, but now he getting baptized under that image.
He memorized those lines.
After he just kissed a man in the Roman Gladiator movie, destroyed the movie. He said, I did it, but I told him to take it out. But no, he said, I did it, but they took it out because they were scared. I wasn't scared. And now you see him all broken down, get baptized.
They say he's doing this now. He's trying to get ahead of the Diddy allegations. Allegedly. Trying to get ahead of it.
But what I'm saying is that Caesarea Borgia image, that's wickedness, man.
That's how strong it is.
That's how strong it is.
Just rebuked it in the movie to get paid for it, but now you're ordained by it.
Deep, man. Go ahead, that was it?
Verse 17. It says, verse 17, whom men could not honor in presence, because they dwelt far off, they took the counterfeit of his visage from far, and made an express image of a king whom they honored, to the end that by this their frowardness they might flatter him that was absent as if he were present.
There you go. They want to flatter him that's absent as if he were present. Who they doing that for? Nimrod, Satan Claus, Caesar Borgia, who they call Jesus. Yeah, they're doing that for this.
Oh, I wonder where that was. Yeah.
You know, so that's what they bowing down to on this day. All right, that's their little baby Jesus. Grew up to be a demon. All right, let's get first Maccabees 3 and 48. Real quick. That was it. 22. You got some more, right? Okay, go ahead. 3 and 48. My bad. First Maccabees 3 and 48.
This is First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48.
Right.
And laid open the book of the law,
Right.
wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Yeah. There you go. So they painted the likeness of their images in our book, and one of the images they painted in our book was also Nimrod. You know, through this whole Cesare Borgia madness, through that Christmas, you know, Christ Mass. All right. So they painted the stories of their idols into our book. How did they do that too? Not only with Antiochus Epiphanes and the Greek Empire, but also with the Roman Empire, with Constantine the Great. They molded in paganism into what they call Christianity. And both of those are into folly. All right?
They got two different wickednesses and put them into one big wickedness.
Right. So they thought to paint the likeness of their images and their stories of their idols into the book of the truth. And that's why people read it today and they'll see an Edomite when they picture the baby Messiah. You know? Or they'll picture the wintertime when they say he was born. He was born in the springtime, not in the winter. All right? What we're supposed to celebrate today is Hanukkah. All right, now. I can't mess with them. They like when we was little or something like that. What was that?
Back at verse 18 of Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14. This is also the singular difference of the artificer did help to set forward the ignorant to more superstition. This is, again, also verse 18 of Wisdom of Solomon 14. This is also the singular difference of the artificer did help. Oh, so like it. Also, the singular diligence of the artificer did help to set forward the ignorant to more superstition.
Yeah, the diligence of the artificer. So the person creating those idols and those abominations.
Cunningly devise favors.
Right. It helped to set forward the ignorant, so the people who are going after in simplicity, into more superstition. No, don't split the pole. don't step on the crack, break the mama's back. don't face Cesare Borgia away from us. We need the blessings.
Right. It says an artificer is a skilled or artistic worker or craftsman.
The work of the workman stands.
Yep, there you go. All right, go ahead.
Verse 19, it says, for peradventure, willing to please what an authority forced all his skill to make the resemblance of the best fashion.
Right, that's what they're doing in these churches.
Yep.
All those idols you see in the churches, all around America, they put their skill and their elbow grease into it and all their imagination to make it a perfect deception.
Hey, well, it's like IUIC.
Or enticing.
They'll teach that that the Lord, that Yahushua didn't look like a so-called Caucasian, but then when they hold up what he really looked like, it's Nate. Alleged.
I heard people say that. It's like I don't know that for sure.
When you see it, you'll see.
Yeah.
Hey, and then how 2/3 of our people and these heathen went so far down the rabbit hole when it comes to these hell days and whatnot, man. Shit. Groundhog's Day, man. Shit, you take it upon yourself to a groundhog, and if he sees a shadow, we have another month of winter. Like, that makes no sense.
That's true, man.
Good.
The focus here is this whole Christmas thing. That's the one they focus on right now. All right, and there's a lot tied into the Christmas. The Yule log, the false birth of the Messiah, the Christmas tree itself. It goes into Babylon and all that.
So white magic. You got the Halloween, which is black magic. All death. And then they'll say this white magic is about life.
Yeah, because it goes into the week after of the so-called New Year's Eve. It goes into the fertility god, which they used to do like sexual rituals in the temple. And then you got around the spring and summertime, babies will be born. That's where it goes into the fertility god again with Easter. So it's all tied in together from all these ancient idols.
It's just perverseness. When you hear about a fertility ritual, it's just perversion.
Yeah.
Just they put religion on perversion. That's all. Diverse lust that they have.
You was done on that?
Verse 20.
All right, come on, let's finish this up.
Verse 20 of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14. It says, and so the multitude allured by the grace of the work.
Right. Yeah. It said, many shall be taken in great number. And wide is the gate that leadeth to destruction, but narrow is the way. All right. Few there be that find it. So we want to be in that number of the few.
Since many are Lord, like just like how they be downtown, all around the huge Christmas tree, like, oh, look at the, oh, yeah.
They get lured in.
And so cunningly devised to say if it were possible to even fool the very elect.
They threw Eddie Murphy in the damn movie recently.
Yeah.
At the house. They just sitting there. You don't watch it enough. Like, it's Eddie. Damn,
Come on, man, you love Eddie.
you love Eddie. Come on, man. I'm watching Eddie
Get
Murphy.
away.
You know you're watching Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying?
And so the multitude, allured by the grace of the work, took him now for a God, which a little before was but honored as a man.
There you go. So they dealing with all this Satan clause this person had. He was just honored as a man before, the son of Rodrigo Borgia. But now, over time, they took this person as a god, man. Ain't nothing but a shit stain on the earth.
It says, and this was an occasion to deceive the world, for men serving either calamity or tyranny did ascribe unto stones and stumps the incommunicable name.
Right, yep. So they started calling the Most High, and they were tied to statues and wooden stones, right?
They going through calamities and tyranny and shit.
Yeah.
They're calling on the falsehood.
Yep. Yeah, they were calling on falsehood. They would say Zeus or Poseidon. If something happened in the water, they would say Poseidon. Something with the air, you know. Explosion, God of destruction, the God of pain, the God of tears. But
This is moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of Yahweh, but whereas they lived in the great war of ignorance, those so great plagues called they peace.
look at that. See, they call that peace. You know, that today, they call this a peaceful, beautiful time.
Right.
Married, right?
Right.
It's really ungodly, man. It's really brutish to our people.
Foolish and wicked.
Foolishness and wickedness. You know, calling our people to be more and more held up under that stronghold. You know, look at Jake, women walking around with Santa Claus hat on. That's supposed to be for a man. I thought. Shit. Genesis 10 and 8.
This is Genesis chapter 10, verse 8. And Cush begat Nimrod, and he began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord, wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord.
Yeah. And the Lord is against them damn Cushites and them Ethiopians. They said Nimrod. He was a mighty hunter. You know? So that's who they honoring today, the hunter. And his child, Tammuz. You know, that died over time. And then they made statues to him. They started worshiping him, honoring him. And then it became a myth in the story. And now he became a god. All right, Semiramis, his wife, who deified Nimrod. They made him into a deity, saying that he was born again in her womb as his own son, Tammuz. You know what I'm saying? So she deified him. Ezekiel 8 and 14. All right, this happened during the time of Ezekiel. The Lord said, yo, come here, I'm going to show you what my people are doing. Watch this. I'm going to show you what the priests are doing, and I'm going to show you what these wicked behind women of your nation are doing.
This is Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 14.
Right.
It says, then he brought me to the door of the gate of the Lord's house, which was towards the north, and behold, there sat women weeping for Tammuz.
Right, that's what they're doing on this day, the 25th. They're weeping for Tammuz, not weeping for Yahushua. You see that? You can weep for Yahushua on the Passover when you're drinking wine and doing the toast. That's when you weep for Yahushua because they killed him on the Passover.
Crucify him afresh now.
Yeah, and they crucified him first now, but now, damn. Yeah, what's it?
It says, women sat weeping for Tammuz.
So they're weeping for Tammuz. Right? And what did they used to do back then? These devils, they would take some type of lead. They would take lead and put it into a silver statue that looked like Tammuz. And they would take lead and put it in his eyes, and then they would burn it. They would heat the metal up, you know, the whole statue, and then they would melt the eyes and make it like he was crying. And then the women would be over there crying with it. Stand away.
Just like the bull, they used to have a hollow bull, and they used to put somebody in there and burn them alive, and then the crying of the person that's burning inside of the bull sounds to the uncommon person sounds like, oh, statue alive.
Yeah, that's basically magic and witchcraft.
Yeah.
Either way, so
Wickedness.
But Tammuz, he was that statue that they put, like I was saying, the lid in the eyes, and they melted. Right? And they would make it look like he was crying, and the women would be, our women of our nation would be over there crying with the goddamn statue. And the statue wasn't crying at all. So he said Ezekiel saw them weeping for Tammuz, man. So today they're really crying and saying prayers really based around Tammuz.
Yeah, that's why they go, what did they do Christmas Eve? Go to church?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can weep and wail and cry out. But come out here and look mean at us. It's crazy, man. But Jeremiah 10 and 16, I don't think you got that yet, but we already read that, don't we?
No, I ain't reading 15. I ain't finished 15.
All right, can you do 15 and 16?
Need 10 and what?
Oh, here I got it. Jeremiah 10 and 16. 15 and 16.
All right, this is Jeremiah 10 and 15. It says, they are a vanity and the work of errors. In the time of their visitation, they shall perish.
See, they are vanity. All these idols, all the creation of them, the thought of them and everything is nothing but worthlessness. And they shall perish when the Lord visits this earth. All right, they're going to perish with this place.
It says the portion of Jacob is not like them.
Right, so what's our portion? Some people say, yeah, the portion of Jacob is not like them, meaning Jacob is like from the beginning. But this is, the portion of Jacob is talking about Yahweh. He's not like their idols. Go ahead.
It says, for he is the former of all things.
See, but Yahweh is the former of all things. Go ahead.
And Israel is the rod of his inheritance.
Israel is the rod of his inheritance, right? Not just saying Israel is the former of all things, but saying Yahweh is the former of all things, and we are the rod of his inheritance. Go ahead.
The former meaning the creator.
The creator. He the creator of all things. Thank you, brother. All right, go ahead.
It says, the
Dang,
Lord,
that's another one. Go ahead.
the Lord of hosts is his name. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah.
Come on, bro.
All right, verse 17.
Oh, that was it? Just let me know when you get to the end of it.
Okay.
All right, Ezekiel 8 and 14.
Yeah. This is Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 14. Then he brought me to the door of the gate of the Lord's house, which was towards the north.
Yeah, we can get some brothers down here if y'all want.
And behold, there sat a woman weeping for Tammuz.
There you go. Where was that? Read that again.
Ezekiel 8 and 14. It says, then he,
Oh, with the 15.
come on. Then he brought me to the door of the gate of the Lord's house, which was towards the north, and behold, there sat woman weeping for Tammuz.
There you go. You know, go ahead. There was some Jakes down there.
Verse 15. Then said he unto me, hast thou seen this, O son of man?
See it today. And he said, what? Set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that are done in the midst of it. All right, go ahead.
Turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations than these.
Now we turned again, and we see it. Greater abomination. You know, even what Ezekiel saw. Right? And he was around during the time of the devising of the idols. Isaiah 45 and 15, over 17.
15?
Yep. Habakkuk 2 and 18.
This is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 15. Verily, thou art a power that hidest thyself, O Yahweh of Israel,
Right.
the Savior.
Yeah, no, you good. We see that. You know, because the people don't know about him. And we blessed to know about him. And we looking at these people and they don't know him. So we clearly see that he's a God that hides himself, man, if he chooses to.
They shall be ashamed and also confounded, all of them. They shall go to confusion together that are makers of idols.
There you go, man. They're going to go to confusion together. All right, be destroyed. Go ahead.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
But the elect of Israel, not all Israel, shall be saved, but only the elect. All right, a remnant shall be saved. Go ahead.
Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
There you go. All right. So, Habakkuk 2 and 18, that was already 17. Right?
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 18. It says, what profited the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven it?
Right. What it say? You're going to silver shall not deliver you. Their wrath. Whoever get it first.
It's the molten image.
Right. So what profit have these graven images benefited anybody? This ain't benefit nobody. This really destroyed our people. You know what I'm saying? This ain't benefit nobody. I wish we had a picture of Krampus or Satan Claus. You know, some chubby, obese Edomite trying to fit down in your chimney. And most of us didn't even have damn chimney. Writing a list, talking about he can see you. Whether you're naughty or nice, like he got psychic power. You can wait. He equating him to God.
Go on. That's exactly what they're doing.
They're trying to say Santa's God, man.
Sees you when you're sleeping. Knows when
Knows when you're
you're awake.
awake.
Knows when you got it good.
Yeah, say he can fly and all that. Control the reindeer. That's madness, man.
Appreciate it.
All that just to come eat your cookies. And drink that spoiled ass milk from the grocery store. They don't have it in the North Pole, huh? Go ahead,
This is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 19. It says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bells, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity.
See that? So it don't matter how much they benefited from these idols. It's not going to save them. It don't matter. Can you read that again? Read.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 18.
Right, so they made all these idols, and it's going to do nothing but get them destroyed.
It says, what profited the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven it?
Right, man. It's not about the image. It's about the symbolicness of it. It's not about today. It's about the symbolism. Well, the Lord said, no, all your symbolism is going to get you destroyed.
That's just another word for idol.
It's idol, man. And vanity.
Oh no, I don't pray to it. You know, it just symbolizes that. Hey, you putting hope and faith into it.
Yeah, that's the way to try to end the conversation.
Yeah.
Take control of the conversation.
It says the molten image and a teacher of lies.
Right. So not only the image, but the one that tell the stories, the false stories. You know, the Christmas stories and all that. All right, those are lies, man. Go ahead, brother.
That the maker
Lying to your children, telling them about Santa Claus, and you talking to another adult in front of your child, and the adult on TV can't even say Santa Claus is fake.
You want to get mad.
You're gonna get mad. You'll see people on the sports center talking about Santa Claus, and they grown men. Still lying to the children. Go ahead.
By the fireplace.
Yeah.
it says that
And then want to whoop the child for lying. You catch the child in a lie, now you want to whoop your child for lying. That's hypocritical.
it says verse 18 of Habakkuk chapter 2. What profited the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven it? The molten image and a teacher of lies.
Right, it was for nothing, man. It was for naught. And they get paid for that. But the Lord said, all that money you got, that still ain't gonna save your ass in the day of judgment.
That the maker of his work trusted therein to make dumb idols.
There you go. Dumb idols can do nothing. No breath. No breath, man. Can't save nobody, man. Our people still in condition in. You know?
Ain't being a Nimrod a slang term for being a dummy?
Yeah.
Verse 19. It says, it says, woe unto him that saith to the wood, awake, to the dumb stone, arise, it shall teach.
That's Nimrod.
Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no.
Hey, that's cobblestone too. The cobblestone got silver around it. And the tree, the Christmas tree, they lay silver and gold around it. That was the only garland colors we had, gold. No, we go forward. We go ahead.
It says, behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it. But the Lord Yahweh is in his holy temple. Let all the earth keep silence before him.
Don't lay nothing on him. He like, shut your behind up. Keep silence, man. All right, that's it. That was deep, man. All right, let's get 2 Peter 1 and 16. We already got that. Isaiah 9 and 16.
It's Isaiah chapter 9, verse 16. For the leaders of this people calls them to earth.
Right, so the leaders of this people, the leaders of our people are the ones pushing those lies from the devil, pushing those lies from the left-hand side onto our people, and they get paid for it, just like the idol makers. The same ones that make the idols, and then you got the ones that make the lies, and they continue to promote those lies, man, enhancing the darkness and deception that's plaguing the minds of our people. Right? So it says what?
For the leaders of this people calls them to earth, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
They destroy it for what? Lack of knowledge, and then they're gonna get their ass destroyed too. You know?
That one possible Edomite that came up here, all right, talking about, oh hey, my church doing that. He's calling people to go into abomination and wickedness as well.
Yeah, hey, not over here. We reject that deposit.
Yep.
You know?
And you saw when we reject when the elder told him how we're gonna do it. Hey,
Stop being aggressive, black man.
Stop being black. Turn on your white voice.
Who reading?
Ain't gonna tell me smooth things. Prophesy to see.
Come on, read.
I will. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 16. For the leaders of this people call them to error, and they that are led of them are destroyed. Therefore the Lord shall have no joy in their young men, neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and widows. And every one is an hypocrite and an evildoer, and every mouth speaketh folly. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still.
Still. The Lord, his hand is stretched out, still ready to bring that wrath, man, because people still worshiping idols. Right? But when he finally smite you with that hand that he got stretched out, that's it. Ain't gonna be no more idol worshiping after that. Ain't gonna be no more Christmas, no Halloween, no Ishtar Day where y'all running around like damn bunnies as adults. Running around acting like little elves and stuff, man. Damn lunatics, man. People running around with Santa Claus hats on, calling themselves a damn Kris Kringle and the wife of Santa Claus. My bad, that's a lot of names. They just run around.
Wouldn't they be more like Saturn ticks than lunatics?
Saturn ticks. For real, man. Well, actually, lunatics will be on one day.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, the Lord never told us to deal with all this stuff, man. We got beautiful holy days, and one of them is Hanukkah is coming up. You know, and we're in the time of judgment. You know, and these are the same ones that they say there's gonna be a cry for wine in the streets because they're gonna want answers, and they're gonna realize that they were busy sticking their head up that damn tree when they could have been sticking their head in the Lord's book and watching the tree that the Lord is building, the family tree of the truth, the tree of life, not the Christmas tree. The tree of life. Yeah, go ahead, bro. No, I'm good.
This Amos chapter 5, Verse 21, it says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assembly. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not the melody of thy voice. So come, man. Hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh is not in the Christmas spirit, man. So all the Christmas caroling, all the hams y'all got on the table and shit, hey, he's not with it. You put your fat beasts out there, then he tell you you're not him to bless it, and he's not with it, man. So this whole thing, he goes against it, you know?
Yep, they holding hands, praying today. All the family together from around town. They looking at us, y'all in that truth. That's why you alone. That's why you alone. You know? Hey, we be alone, man. It's a solitude walk, man.
I'm about to say, we're really not lonely. We got it's brethren, brethren and sisters out here who are in the same like minded as wanting to rebuke all this wickedness, as well as Yahweh Shai is living. He's living. The Father and the Son are living right now in the same spirit. Well, we should be in the same spirit as them, wanting to be separate from this place, wanting to burn these idols and burn these trees.
And the angels.
Come on, the angels as well, the host of heaven.
They're going to deck the halls already.
Burn them all this folly.
Yeah, somebody got that Revelation 7?
Oh, we're talking about the trees. All right, it's Revelation 7:1. And after these things, I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, four hemispheres, not flat or square, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. Keep going. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of Yahweh, the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
So, I mean, all the trees gonna get burned up. Your little evergreen tree as well.
Ever burnt.
Forever burnt. You know? So, Jeremiah 5:27.
This is Jeremiah chapter 5. You said 27.
Yep.
Verse 27. It says, as a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of... Say again?
Yeah, go up to 26.
Verse 26. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap. They catch men. That individual who walked past us, that that's him setting traps. Hey, Merry Christmas. Oh, you wanted us to be like, oh yeah, all right. Shoot me into that church. And Legion of Demons will hop on your ass.
Yeah, man. He done caught a bunch of honey badgers up here. And, Wolverines in the damn cave.
Shit, Nate of IUIC, I don't know. I used to all them. They just it's just a house of lies. House of lies.
It ain't that easy to catch no lion. Ain't no little traps.
Verse 27. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit.
Right, so all of their houses are full of deceit. So we're talking about their houses, their church houses, their temples. The Lord said he dwells not in temples made with hands. All right? His name is Yahweh Shai, not Jesus. Jesus is the name of the Caucasian god, which is Zeus. Yahweh Shai is the so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. This is the truth. Now, I ain't trying to hurt their feelings, it just happens. But it just so happens she had the shirt on. I ain't know.
Okay.
She's walking with Edomite man. I ain't know what happened. But yeah, so his name is Yahweh Shai, not Jesus. So go ahead.
So are their houses, as a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxen rich. They are waxen fat. They shine, yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked.
They overpass the deeds of the wicked. They try to outdo Esau on these folly days now. Jake, go ahead. We're going to do it big on this one. This Christmas here, boy.
Listen, I was doing Lyft last night, and Man, I was picking people up from Christmas party. The thing is now, everybody get matching pajamas, and they spend the night at one person's house.
Sound like Diddy, bro.
I was about to say, that's that Diddy.
And they got all kind of. I'm taking people to the liquor store. I'm talking about they getting hammered for this folly day. Talking about they commemorating they savior.
Hey, the mirth of the land gone, but these people are still trying to hang on to that birth any way they can.
That's what it is. That's why they're fighting harder now. It seems more impulsive and more disrespect. Like, yo, get y'all, man.
It's dying because we ain't upholding it up.
Right.
Or like panic fight.
Yeah.
Panic fighting. If you ever seen a fight or somebody's getting choked out, eventually they start to panic because
Yep.
It looks like strength, but it's not.
Yeah. Everything that they learned.
Deep, man.
Swinging wild. You want to keep going?
Whatever.
All right, fine. Oh, all right, I'm gonna stop it.
Okay.
They are waxing fat. They shine. Yeah, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless. Yet they prosper in the right of the needy. Do they not judge?
There you go, man. See that? They don't care about the truth. They just worry about feelings and emotions and money. Filthy lucre. That's why they still pushing these this idolatry in all these churches, man. These customs, all right? Because they get paid off of it, or they get fame off of it, or they get followers.
Yep.
All right. 2 Thessalonians 2:7, all the way to 12.
2:7.
Yep. You keep that spirit. We just came out.
All right, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 7. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work.
See, the mystery of iniquity has already been working, especially what? In the minds of our people. They've been working on this earth. Esau, the mystery of wickedness, you know, in transgression. Esau, man. The more vain or fornicator is Esau. You know, go ahead.
Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Right. See that? So once he gets taken out of the way, all their holidays will be taken out of the way as well. And their idols. Go ahead.
And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
Yep. Look at your Satan clause, look at your Caesar Borgia, all of that, go ahead.
And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Right. Esau, the Illuminati, Greeks, Romans, that have pushed these thoughts on our people. And the Lord going to destroy all of that with the brightness of his coming. Go ahead. Be consumed with the spirit of his mouth, which is the spirit of truth.
Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan.
Right. This is Satanism, man. Look at this. Look at this, man. That's the working of Satan, the adversary to the children of Israel, the adversary to God, the adversary to Jacob, the adversary to righteousness. That one? You know? And from that, they birthed this. These are all the babies. Mother of harlots. Look at all these babies they got. Baby kids. Right? The mother of harlots, America, birthed out all of this. Look at that, man. It's crazy.
This the firstborn right here.
That's the firstborn? Yeah. All right, go ahead.
It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan,
Right.
with all power and signs and lying wonder.
Right, so these are the people, Edomites, especially the Illuminati and all of them, they're going to be playing the part of Satan in these last days. Okay, go ahead.
Coming down with great wrath.
Yep.
And with all deceivableness.
And with all deceivableness. So these holidays are part of that deception. To keep people deceived, to keep them asleep, to keep them in that mirth spirit when all hell is breaking loose right now, man. And the country's being robbed from it. You got something?
Hey, no, I was just listening to what you were saying.
Yeah, no doubt. Just in case. Go ahead.
Of unrighteousness.
Yep.
And them that perish because they receive not the love of the truth.
See, they won't receive the truth. Like, we got a couple evil looks earlier that walking by us. You know? I don't know who this is. He keeps sending his daughter over there and then looking at the same time. Like, he's like to see, we're going to say something. Right. But I'm sure that they don't like what we're teaching about. You know? So they waiting for us to say something so he can come over and try to argue.
Because these wicked customs, these wicked traditions are so ingrained not only in 2/3 of our people, but in America, that it's become a part of their culture. This ain't just a tradition. This ain't just, you know, man's tradition, something they made up. It's a part of their culture now.
Yeah, like soul food.
Right.
It became part of the culture. Or hip hop. Look what it did to our people. It destroys our people, but they made it part of the culture.
Culture.
That's the culture.
And that's when we need to get back to our true culture, which is praising the Lord, the Father, true name Yahweh, and His Son Yahweh Shai, who they slung and who hung on a tree, just like they did to our people in the times during slavery.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 10. It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish.
Right, and them that's going to perish, man. See, that deceivableness, it found a land, it found a home in the people that's going to perish. Right, but wisdom found a home within us. The ones that hopefully will be delivered. Oh, they're going to walk through the kitchen again. You know it's hot over here. It's on them. It's on them. Go ahead, brother.
It says, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
Right, so they receive not the love of the truth so they can be saved, man. They rather trust in lies and deceit. All right?
And for this cause, Yahweh shall send them strong delusions.
See, for this cause, that's why the Lord sent these people strong delusions to where they walk around thinking they're Santa's elves or Santa Claus or something. You can catch it if you want.
That they should believe a lie.
Yeah, you can catch the pan around and stuff like that. But yeah, so they believe the lies. You know, I mean, somebody can switch on camera too in a minute. Probably somebody else is not really doing what you said. You or y'all don't know. You, Kai, or sorry, you don't know.
Verse 12. Verse 12. That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness.
Right. So that they all might be damned
who believe not the truth,
that believe not the truth. So the ones that don't want to believe the truth, they're going to perish. Go ahead, read that again.
That they all might be damned.
So they all going to be damned that believe not the truth. Go ahead.
But have pleasure in unrighteousness.
But have pleasure in unrighteousness. Man, they have pleasure.
The water.
All right. But when it comes to the truth, when it comes to the truth, they don't have pleasure in that.
You good.
All right.
Precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 11. It says, get you out of the way, turn aside, out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. And that's what they say. But they love to disregard and put off the truth, and they rather take hold onto lies, like Isaiah 28 and 15 say. They put hell and death as their covering, and they say to the seers, man, we don't want to hear about how bad Christmas is. We don't want to hear about how bad New Year's and Easter and so forth and so forth is. They rather continue in their unfaithfulness, even as Esau was. They rather be like the heathen and continue after his ways.
Right. Yeah, they said cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth about Yahweh Shai. He's a so-called black man from the tribe of Israel. Shut up. They try to talk right over you. You know what I mean? So where we at? Precept, brother?
Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 32. Can a maid forget her ornaments or a bride her attire? Yet my people have forgotten me days without number. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy way. Also in thy skirts is found the blood of the souls of the poor innocent. I have not found it by secret search, but upon all these. Yet thou sayest, because I am innocent, surely his anger shall turn from me. Behold, I will plead with thee, because thou sayest, I have not sinned.
Right, so they basically forgot their covering. Like, can a man forget her ornaments or a bride her attire? But the Lord, but 2/3 of our people have totally forgotten about the Lord, man. They chose idolatry. You go to verse 11 on that.
This verse 11. Have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods?
See, they running after the gods of these other nations. We don't have the nations.
Oh yeah, obviously.
They running after the gods of these other nations, but these other nations ain't running after our power. Right. Then what they're trying to do, they're trying to change the form of the truth into a lie. to conform to their gods. They haven't forgot about their gods. But our 235 people have totally forgot about Yahweh by Shimon outside.
But my people have changed their glory for that which does not profit.
Change their glory for that which does not profit, man. Even where you profit from Santa Claus? Like you got parents that like, especially in our communities, that barely living paycheck to paycheck, barely making ends meet, to give homage to some fat Caucasian dude and give him all the credit.
That's gaining the profit.
Right, and he gaining the profit.
Right, and it says the glory of Yahweh is Yahweh, and the glory of Yahweh or the glory of man is Yahweh. So our people give up that glory.
They gave up that glory for Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Idols, pretty much.
Somebody gonna steal your cookies.
Yeah.
We read John 8:44?
Nope.
Let's get that real quick. John 8:44.
This is St. John, chapter 8, verse 44. It says, ye are your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you will do.
Right. Okay, so they are of their father, the devil, the deceiver. All right, so they have not been begotten unto Yahweh again through the spirit of truth. They are begotten unto the spirit, the devil, that planted that seed in their heart. Go ahead.
It says he was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth.
Right, so they abode not in the truth, man. They follow lies. Go ahead.
Because there is no truth in him.
Right, there's no truth in these devils. Go ahead.
It says when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own.
Right, when they put this picture up saying this is the Lord, that's not him. So they speaking the lie that they manifested. All right, they're the ones that created this lie. All right, go ahead.
It says when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. For he is a liar and the father of it.
Yeah, he's the father of it. So when they saying Christmas and all that, it's nothing but lies, man. You know, fantasies, fables, mythology, magic.
That's why, like, every time you leave the store, they be like, Merry Christmas. I'm like, all right, have a good day.
Yeah, man.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 15. Because ye have said we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflow scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehoods have we hid ourselves. Yeah. John, and that's what they did. They said what? The Lord said what? You are of your father the devil, and they're gonna do the lust of their father. And one of the lusts is celebrating these holidays.
That's one of them, yeah, man.
And they taking that big ass tree under their roof, putting presents under it, and then they letting the kids, all of the kids, letting all the family come through, and they all celebrating.
Pass it on.
All of it is death, man. That's death. That's hell. Right. Because they did that to us even when we was in slavery too.
Right. Yep. All right. Somebody have a precept down there? Go ahead, brother.
This is Psalms 97:7. Confounded be all they that serve graven images, that boast themselves of idols.
Right, so I'll just bring that out, man, because 2/3 of our people are stay confounded in that darkness, confounded to a death, because they fall behind heathens, man, and worshiping these false idols. And so the Lord's going to keep them right there and confound them right there in that darkness, man, and not allow them to be able to worship them in sincerity and the truth to be able to receive that promise.
Right.
To the second.
He said the joy of the hypocrite is for a moment. You can have your joy to the world all you want.
The Lord will come.
That's crazy. One thing about the Lord, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows you when you're awake.
Yeah, man. You don't want to be on his naughty list.
Yeah. Huh? Just 2/3 of our people, just want to add on to that, 2/3 of our people still have that wicked mindset, man. Instead of them putting on the armor of the Lord, they putting on armor on trees, man. Decking trees, decking their spirit with the armor of the Lord.
Yeah.
They're putting armor on the tree.
Yeah.
Right, they trees with different covering.
Yep. Garments. Isaiah 30:8.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 8. Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book.
Right, this book. None shall want her mate. You know, the truth is right ahead. It got to be read to you by the right people. Go ahead.
that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people.
People rebellious, man.
Lying children.
Right.
Children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
So who they say? They're children of the devil, right? Or their father the devil. So they're lying children. They pushing the same lies that Esau pushed.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Does it? They will not hear the law of the Most High, man.
Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit.
That was the idiot on the comment board wanted us to do. He wanted us to, huh?
There's a few of them now.
There's a few of them.
They're popping up.
They're probably some Christians.
Yeah, they on it.
Maybe Christians. Let's read a couple of them. Anything interesting? If it's interesting, let me know. You know, some people like suspense, some people like drama.
You got Scully McFarden.
Squally McFartin. Go ahead.
And we celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior.
You celebrate the birth of your Lord and Savior Nimrod. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said. Jesus.
And there's somebody named Music. He says.
Oh, he said y'all celebrate this. I got you.
He been asking the same question for a while. He says, how does this group self-identify? I know externally.
Self-identify? That sounds like some LGBT stuff, man.
Yeah,
oh.
I don't even want to hear what he got to say. Nah, you done ruined it for me, man.
Santa on the comment board. He been asking, what do we call ourselves as a group?
Santa.
No, he commented like 6 times.
The dude named Santa?
No, Music.
Oh, the music?
Yeah, he the same person asking, how do we self-identify? Or do we prefer to be called Jews or Jewish?
We prefer to be called nothing by you. How about that? Yeah, how about that one? Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Brother Humble Lion.
Humble Lion. Salam. Salam, Mark. How you doing, brother? Bless you, man. The rest of y'all wasting your time. All right, where we at? 8 all the way 13. That was fun. Let us know if you got anything else to say, man.
Isaiah 11, and it's like it. Isaiah 30, verse 11. Get ye out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
Right, that's what Music and them trying to say. They want the Holy One of Israel to cease from before them. Well, you can do that just by clicking off the channel. All right, go ahead.
Verse 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression.
Right, you trust in oppression. Go ahead.
Trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon.
Yep.
Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant.
What they say on Color Purple, it's gonna rain on your head. It's swelling out, man. Judgment is building up. It's building up. Every year go by, and they keep celebrating and stuff. It's vexing the Lord. He says, "What? Somebody get that angry with the every day."
That case is building stronger and stronger. It's stronger and stronger.
Yeah, he angry with the wicked every day. I think Proverbs.
Yeah, this, I got this is the book of Psalms, chapter 7, verse 11.
Right, it's building up every day, man. Go ahead.
Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day.
You hear that, Mr. Music Man? Go ahead.
If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He built his bow and made it ready.
So he made it ready. What is his bow, Mr. Music Man? Are you Christians on the comment board? What's his bow and made it ready? You talking about the missile? You know, not a mistletoe,
God.
but a missile from Russia. You know? Yeah.
You get caught up on the one, you get kissed with fire.
Kiss him down.
Kiss him down.
Kiss you with a missile. All right? All right, so yeah, the Lord is angry every day, and it's building up all the way into that day of judgment. It's going to build up, and his anger is going to, his action is going to be sent in the form of wrath and fire and destruction, ready to fall upon you, right while you're typing on your keyboard. All right, type in Russia, man. See what's going on with the type that in. Don't be mad at the messenger, huh?
Type in bricks.
Type in bricks. You're gonna see all of it happening right before your eyes. You know? You know, they hate the messenger. You need to pay attention to the message. We already went 13. All right, Luke 11 and 34.
Luke 11.
Yeah, Luke 11 and 34. And then Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 16. No, verse 6.
Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 6.
Yeah, we're going to go to 19, so you pass something else. Luke 11 and 34 first. Yeah.
This is Luke, chapter
man.
11.
If you're not on this being edified and learning from us, why are you here? You ain't got nothing else better to do. Humble Lion, he doing the right thing by learning, getting edified. He always showing support. But you other people, man, what are y'all? You ain't got nothing to do, man. Get you a TikTok, make you some money, do something. You wasting your time on the internet, man. Go ahead, brother. They probably sitting at their dinner table, Christmas dinner, can't even eat it because they focusing on us, looking at their phone. Go ahead.
This is Luke 11 and 34. It says the light of the body is the eye.
Yep, the light of the body is your mind, man. Go ahead.
Therefore, when thy eye is single, thy whole body also is full of light.
See, that's why our body is full of light, because we focused on one, Yahweh, his son Yahweh Shai, man. Straight down. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yep.
All right, the truth. And all these people, they focus on what? A plethora, a collage of information. You go into the Christmas, it's all kind of idols tied behind it. You know, Edomite idols, African idols, Assyrian idols, you know, American idols. Go ahead.
It says, but when thy eye is evil, thy body also is full of darkness.
See that? But when that eye is evil, your whole family, your whole household is full of darkness, whether you know it or not. I don't care how jolly and happy you try to act. You know, everybody else try to be all nice around these holidays, but then as soon as that shit passes, they mean as hell. You can't even speak to them on the street. You know what I'm saying? Or the woman start dogging the man out. I don't want back, you know what I'm saying? Treating him like trash.
My nigga, let's you can get away from you, nigga.
And then all of a sudden, when the holidays come, they being nice.
Oh yeah. Now this is the time where
A lot of babies is born.
yeah, where the men kissing the woman behind because it's coming up to income tax season, right? And then it's gonna be vice versa. After they get them taxes, she gonna start kissing his behind because it's coming to Valentine's Day.
That's a tug of war.
Consistent fighting.
It is.
That's a pull on somebody's relationship. You know, that's a tug of war, man.
All both of y'all got to do is just follow the Lord.
That's it, man. That's it. All right, all the way 36.
35,
Yeah.
it says, take heed therefore that the light which is in thee be not darkness.
That's right. That's what we taking heed. We're taking heed to that, man. We don't want the light that's within us to be darkness. We want it to be always lit. You know, always lit, like they say today. I'm lit.
Every day.
That's right, man. So we keep stoking the fire. We keep trimming our lamps. You know, we see one of our brothers' light going out, we pass some fire to him. You know, we stay hot instead of lukewarm or cold. Yeah, I would say just ignore it though. The cold, yeah, ignore it though. We just got out here. That's how I say it in my mind. So with that, I'm start busy. Go ahead, Doug.
Verse 36, it says, if thy whole body therefore be full of light, having no part dark, the whole shall be full of light.
Yeah, that's right, man. Now, these churches, they full of darkness, all right? These people out here celebrating Christmas, they full of darkness. They're not full of light. The Lord was born in the springtime, not in the winter. What's up, man? All right?
It says the whole shall be full of light. And when the bright shining of a candle doeth give, Shalaki, it says, as when the bright shining of a candle doeth give thee light. And as he spoke, keep going to verse 37?
36.
That was it.
All right, Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 16.
It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 16.
All the way to 19.
Con.
Good.
We are esteemed of him.
Precept, bro.
We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounces the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast to Yahweh. That's like that Yahweh is his father. Verse 6. All right. Come on thereof, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth.
Right. This, if you read up above this, it says this is what the ungodly say. You know, and they say, hey man, let's go ahead and have our Merry Christmas now, man. We gotta do this now while we here. You know, we don't get to see our family all the time. You know, auntie getting old, but we gotta make sure we hold Christmas right this year. Go ahead.
Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ornaments.
Partying and bullshitting tonight on New Year's. Right? Costly wine and ointment. Look at Rick Ross and them giving each other flowers, right? Right?
Let no foul flower of the spring pass us by.
Right, go ahead.
Let us wear crown.
Every holiday they gotta catch it.
Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered.
Yep, celebrating each other, really, that's all they're doing. Lovers of their own selves, right?
Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place.
Yep.
That's what that one man tried to do. Hey, Merry Christmas, man. Hey.
He got rejected harshly. They expected him to be nice. I wasn't violent to that man. I just told him a strong no. That's all it was.
First he was being subtle with it. He was like, yeah, we rebuking it. Rebuking it. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Okay.
In every place, for this is our portion, and our lot is this. Let us oppress the man.
See, that's what they try to do. They walk by, give us them frowns. We probably gonna run into it amongst our family members. And I don't run into that because I cut them all off years ago. You know what I'm saying? And some of them cut me off. And that's just how I like it. We both go our paths, let's see who wins. In the end. You know, go ahead.
Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Yeah, they don't want to look weak, so they all try to what? Become rich in this society. You know, they try to be bougie. Let's have the best holiday. You know, go ahead. They call it the upper class, and they look at being poor as being weak now. That's the new slavery, not having money. And if you out here teaching and you're in garments, they look at you as poor too. Yeah. All right, go ahead. So they're like, nah, we gotta get this money, we gotta get this bag, we gotta celebrate these holidays because the family doing is popping right now. This is what's in, you're out. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not our turn. It's like it. Because he is not of our turn.
Right, that's why you, out of nowhere, you'll notice your family come against you. So they've been plotting it. They're like, yo, they be talking when you ain't around. And then when you walk in the room, they're like, here you go. and you not walking in the spirit, be caught off guard, ready to snap. That's why you got to walk in the spirit every day and be guided by the light. He says it's a light to our path. All right, go ahead.
And he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us. He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objecteth to our infamy the transgressings of our education.
There you go. So that's what they stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord, man. You know, always being a thorn in these people's side, continuing to keep them basically blaming them. Right? He said, reprove, rebuke with all long suffering. So we can continually blaming it and reproving our people, telling them they're wrong. That's what it means to upgrade, you know, like to keep to yourself. Right? But we keeping them locked in with that. Like, yo, that's you with all that folly, man. All right, he said, point your hand, shake the hand at him.
He professeth to have the knowledge of God.
Right, we profess to have the knowledge of the Lord. Go ahead.
And he calleth himself the child of the Lord.
Right, we're learning to call ourselves the child of God, you know, the hopeful elect. Go ahead.
He was made to reprove our thoughts.
Right, that's why you were created. Jeremiah 1:5 tells you that. If you're on this earth and you're teaching this truth, you're created to reprove the thoughts and tear down strongholds on this earth. Not one day toss, I'm no longer Israelite. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get the message. Your ass didn't understand the script.
You didn't get the memo.
Yeah, you didn't understand the mission. That's what that is.
He is grievous unto us, even to behold.
Right, they don't even want to see us. You see that girl with the Santa Claus hat looked at us when she walked by, she snarled her lip up at us, you know? They grievous to even behold. They don't want to see us here. Like, get them out of here. They rather see Santa.
So they saying it right now. They was gonna walk down. They was like, "Ooh, no."
They said that. So they don't even want to see it. You know, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it. They'd rather see Satan Claus over here with a bell asking you for money.
Now, if we all had on Christmas hats and we was caroling, no. They'd be like, "Oh, hell yeah."
Now, if we was over here caroling, there'd be a whole crowd out here right now. They like the Temptations. Go ahead, bro.
For his life is not like the other men's. His ways are of another fashion.
Right, that's why I said they're going to be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. So our ways are strange to them as well, man. All right, the truth is strange. The light is strange to darkness.
We are esteemed of him as counterfeits.
Right, so, so they are esteemed to us as counterfeits, fakes, man. Fake, claiming they love God. But we know they have a zeal, but not according to knowledge. You know? So, yep, go ahead. So we know that we call them fakes. You ain't serving God.
You serving God, it's wicked. You serving Satan.
Yeah, well, they serving nothing. Because there's nothing there.
Vanity.
Yeah, there's nothing there. Go ahead, bro.
He abstained from our ways as from filthiness.
Yep, we abstain from their ways like it's filthy. That's why I told him, yeah, I want that.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. You get away from me, mother. All right?
Oh, hell no.
Yo, hell no. Something stinks. Somebody say Merry Christmas, it's like you want to cover up and run. Like,
Right.
Putrid.
I don't want to hear that.
He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that Yahweh is his father.
That's right. Don't that sound like you, if you're in this truth, humble line? Don't that sound like y'all brothers out there that's sincere in the truth? We the ones, y'all and us, we're the ones that make that boast that Yahweh is our father. Not somebody on the comment board like that dude, Music, whatever his name is, talking about some Jesus. We don't deal with that name. We deal with Yahweh. All right? That's right. That sounds like the ones, the hopeful elect, that claim and we boast that Yahweh is our father.
Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him.
There you go. So that's when this gonna come into play, that martial law. Not really that, but
okay.
that's gonna be the that's gonna be the test from the Most High. But this right here, they're gonna rush him like a flood. Let's see what they're gonna do. You think Bill Gates and all them ain't watching? The Illuminati and them is watching? They're gonna send in their soldiers. You know? Go ahead, brother. The water. You know what I'm saying?
During your Christmas party.
Right, and that's why your family may turn on you. All of a sudden, your wife want to fight you or something, get physical with you, try to get you locked up, set a trap up for you. Don't fall for it. All of a sudden, your children disrespect you or mad at you. All of a sudden, your family staying away from you, or your father or somebody want to fight you. You know, all you gotta do is stay in the spirit and just is get away from it. All right, or you rebuke them with the scriptures. You know, so that they're gonna be against you at some point. All right, go ahead, brother. That's the beautiful part. My bad. That's the bitter part. But first, when you get into this truth, you find that you're an Israelite. It's sweet, like honey. But then you see your family, everybody turning against you. It becomes bitter. But then Ezekiel said, "What? It became sweet again." Right, man. Because you start to see they ain't even worth it anyway.
See prophecies popping off. You see other individuals in the same like-minded spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, wanting to exalt his name, wanting to exalt his ways. That's when the bitterness becomes back sweet.
Right.
Verse 18, for if the just man be the son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. And that's what the elder was just talking about, martial law. All right, so if he's the son of God, all right, once we come down here with martial law, he good. The Lord gonna take care of him. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna be good, and the Lord gonna take care of us. Lord willing, we be of that fold. All right, the Lord is gonna protect those that are His.
That's right, man.
Verse 19. Let us examine him with the spitefulness. Spitefulness.
Spitefulness. Right. Yeah, just spitefulness, man. Just being spiteful. You be talking to somebody, all of a sudden they're ignoring you, or just trying to treat you like you're beneath them, or like you're a bad person because you're in this truth. I had a brother of mine in Philly when I was going up there to teach, and then whatever happened, my family turned on me at that time, and I ended up in my car sleeping in the snow, driving around teaching people in Philly. And my brother said to me one time, he was like, "See, that's why you out there and you sleeping in your car, because you're in that truth. I mean, you teaching that stuff you teaching from the Bible. You start teaching that. Maybe everything will work out for you." Like, yo, Jesus. I'm on a mission, man. What are you talking about? But yeah, so they turn on you, and they do it spitefully.
They said the same thing to Yahushua. Yahushua didn't have a home that he went to every day. He traveled about.
Yep.
What they would call today, he was homeless.
Yeah.
Nomad.
Yeah, nomad.
Nomad.
Yeah.
But little did they know.
He was born as a nomad. He was born in a manger.
Little did they know.
Yeah, just like a lamb. Go ahead.
Verse 19. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience.
See, that prove your patience. That's what it's all about. It's a battle. The Lord said, let patience have a perfect work. So get ready. When we leave camp tonight, get your minds ready for the rest of this year. These people are going to start bugging out. They say it's going to be a cry for wine in the streets.
Merry Christmas.
See?
Merry Christmas.
She didn't even ask us if we believe in that or not.
Merry Christmas.
See, she didn't even care. Look. Just
Hey, you saw that? All right now. Okay, well.
And she heard me say that, and still said it. Zombied out, man. That's what I said, man. It was wickedness. It was like, what?
Hold on. One more time.
Yeah, read that again.
Let us examine him with despitefulness. That's what it was. She did it out of spite. It was like, Merry Christmas. She said it loud, too.
Yeah, well, she was trying to be nice. But then when she heard me say that we don't even probably celebrate, there's a chance that we don't celebrate that, which we don't. She didn't even ask us. She supposed to be like, oh, my bad. And still said it again, kept smiling. It was like, yo. Crazy, man. These people cuckoo, they don't even see it, bro.
Hey, but the scripture's alive, man.
Yeah, man. Jolly.
Yeah.
What's that? Isaiah 5:20. That's it. We ended on that. Oh, precept. Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 13 for the Christians. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. So we don't go in the straight gate. We don't go in the right gate, we don't go in the left gate, and we sure don't go through the crooked gate. We walk the straight gate in the name of Yahweh Bashin Yahushai. So keep practicing your pagan holidays. Soon it's gonna be crashed down.
Yeah, that straight means the affliction. You know, it is afflicting not to be able to sit down with people that you thought was your family.
Yeah.
They think that we have a cold heart towards them. No, we have a warm heart towards the Lord. Yeah. And that's just it. And it just so happened that it just sets us at variances between each other. Don't think it doesn't afflict us. That's part of the straits.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, man.
We love our family. We love our people. We don't want to see them in a dilapidated.
We don't love them more than we love the Lord.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. Any more precept?
Come on, I got it.
All right.
This is Isaiah chapter 66. We start at verse 3. It says, he that killeth an ox is as if he slew a man. He that sacrifices a lamb as if he cut off a dog's neck. He that offereth an oblation as if he offereth swine's blood. He that burneth incense as if he bless an idol. Yea, they have chosen their own ways, and their soul delighteth in their abominations. So that's 2/3 of our people, man. They chose their own ways, and their soul delighted in their abominations, man. As if they're offering up these meat offerings today, the other week, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all right, today, that being the satanic day of today, all right. They put up their meat offerings, shit, deviled eggs, goddamn hams, turkeys, and whatnot. They put it up and offer it out as if it's for the Lord, but it's not, man. It's the wicked sacrifices. He's not smelling in them, all right? As in the book of Amos.
Yeah, the house we call it double eggs.
Double. Ah, nice, nice.
There, brother.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, and verse 5. It says, the earth also is defiled under inhabitations thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. And it says, so right, man, basically because 2/3 of our people had transgressed the law, statutes, commandments that was given to them by way of Moses, you know, the earth is defiled. Now we have the heathen basically ruling over us, pushing forth, you know, they religions, they laws, they philosophies. And it says, verse 7, it says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languishes, all the merry-hearted do sigh. So right, and it's gonna come to a part to where you see all these merry, jolly people in this earth are gonna be basically cast down. Russia put out a commercial last Christmas, if I remember. It was either last Christmas or the Christmas before then. And basically they was at the table, they had their little Christmas tree up, they was at the table, and there wasn't no food. So they basically had put their pet rat in some soup. So they had to cook, they had one pet rat, and they had to cook that pet rat up. And then that's when the father realized that they was eating that rat, basically, because there wasn't no food, it was a famine. And that was the commercial that Russia put out last year. So right, it's gonna be a part of time to where all the merry hearts gonna cease, basically, in this land.
All right, let's get Isaiah 5 and 20, and we can wrap it up. You got a precept? Sure? Okay, come on. Any more precepts?
Isaiah 5.
Good.
All right, this Isaiah 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
There you go, man. We ain't got to speak on that.
That's a beautiful quote right there.
Hey, let the Lord have the last word and the first word. So what you got to say about that, Jack? Keyboard prophet, Webster, music person, whoever they are on the keyboard. All right. So yeah, man, woe unto you that put darkness for light and light for darkness, calling Christmas righteous and calling the Passover evil. They honor the name Jesus, but they dishonor the name Yahushua. They commend the false prophets and they dishonor the real prophets. You know, they worship the sun, moon, and the stars, and they don't honor the Creator Yahweh.
Of those same sun, moon, stars.
Right. So they adhere to the lies instead of to the truth, man. But us, we gonna follow the truth through and through, from glory to glory, all the way to the end. Yahweh Ratazah. All right. And and we pray the Lord continue to light our candle and keep us lit in this truth, man. All right. Cause I'm feeling even more on fire now. Y'all done fucked up. Lord, let us come out here today. I ain't even cold no more. All right. Y'all good? Any more precepts? You good? Yeah. I'm joking, but I'm serious, but I'm joking. All right, with that, we're gonna wrap it up. We want to say call, Halayim, La, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Ba'ashim, Rakah, Ma'amah. All right, double line to the elder apostles and GMS and their elders, and shalom to you, Akim, and Agwatim, and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. Shalom, humble lion, my brother, man.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah.
All right.